Hello, lovely people, and welcome to Fablemancers. We've got some juicy questions about pockets and lovely times all around. So, welcome in. I'd like to acknowledge that we are streaming to you today from the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is a privilege and pleasure to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. Remember, you can go to native-land.ca from wherever you are in the world and discover more about the stolen lands that you're on today. Back to Barovia, also a stolen land, by the way. Fun fact. We got into shenanigans last time. We discovered the economy in Barovia is much like the economy we have right now.
In shambles.
Would you like an apple? No, we don't grow those here. Would you like some weird grain that is questionable? Yeah, we grow that here, but it will cost you a lot. You want some pointy sticks? Barrels and boatloads of gold. Yep, that is the day. That is the. After interacting with the Lady Watcher and being informed that there were some problems at home that maybe you could solve, after finding that she's maybe started a cult, maybe started just a group of really close friends. It's definitely a cult, and not occult, like just straight up cult. Y'all went to her house to investigate. Discovered that her daughter is incredibly cursed and or just living her best cat life. Hard to say.
She might just be catkin. Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
We found it. We found the kid.
Did identify her, and after casting that, did discover that indeed is a curse. Very powerful. You'll require a greater restoration to kind of get through this. So there's potential. None of you have that power currently, but there are ways. There are, he is ancient. He's the land. He certainly has powers of that nature. And you're going to go have dinner with him someday. But for now,
eventually,
we are in the primary bedroom of the Watcher house, where Lord Watcher lays in repose on the bed, very much not doing well, and after speaking some darning words, Lady Watcher has decided to raise her husband up in defense. As she casts this spell, awakening him from his undeath. We go to roll initiative. So this is a smaller room. It's about like 15 by 20, so enough space, but not a ton of space. Y'all are by the door mostly.
I rolled an 11.
Let's get the music going, please. That's right, Stream Deck.
Dirty 20.
Also 11.
21. 13.
I appreciate that you have so much confidence in my ability to track all those numbers quickly. Let's start at the top. 25 to 20. Which is Malakai.
21.
20.
It was a 20. Uh, 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
13.
I got 11.
11 also.
Do you want to roll off, or do you want to go by dex?
I think probably the rogue would go first. If I had to make a blind guess on dex score, I'm pretty sure.
Well, considering my dexterity is like 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is 11.
21.
So
21.
21.
Oh god. Now
I know her name's Fiona Watcher, but like my brain's like Fiona Apple. And her undead husband.
No, that's 100% correct. No, you're right.
Lord. Okay, interesting. Bandu goes here. Lady W goes down there, and we're gonna start things off. Okay, so actually, it starts off with a touch of a surprise round as she does successfully awaken the husband. As he raises from the bed, you notice that he reaches under the pillow and grabs what looks to be a short sword.
Never sleep without it.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, danger. So it is not in a scabbard, so just don't roll over onto his side of the bed. You know.
Really living dangerously over here, are we? God.
Malakai, kick it off.
Well, geez, it escalated quickly, eh, guys? Poe, you want to hold that one down, or we're gonna rip his head off, guys? I guess we got to figure it out. And I'll turn to the Lady Watcher. Be like, really fucked up if you're trying to keep your family well. We helped out your daughter, and you're not being very nice. I will cast create bonfire under her feet for a dex saving throw.
Oh my god. Well, my track record continues. That's a nat one.
Oh my god.
Ooh, so you take full damage. It's 8. 8 fire damage.
Okay, I need this tab open. Boom. 8 fire damage. She screeches.
Does it look like she's trying to stay concentrated?
Interesting. No, she's not looking that way. She screeches as she holds a hand to the floor and absorbs much of your flame. Your bonfire usually out of control, terrific performance. This is very tame. This is like a garden barbecue. She seems to have taken a bunch of this magic and swirled it into herself. You see her hands are lit with fire.
So you weren't just acting a fool there, you actually can do something. That's pretty impressive. And that's it, I can do. And I'll turn to Sister Attala. Good luck.
All this happening within like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get like deep glare. I'm going to present my holy symbol and do channel divinity turn undead.
Ooh.
Just
What
so
CR
this
rating
guy-
can you turn away at this moment?
14? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean CR rating?
Is 1/2? Is that right?
It says you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and it only affects undead of what level? Am I way off base? Am I forgetting
I
something?
don't know what you're talking about.
As an action, you present your holy symbol.
A half or lower are destroyed. CR half.
Oh, destroyed?
Because you're level
For
5 now,
destroy
right?
undead?
Level.
The CR, then your level, yeah.
Maybe I should turn up the font.
For brevity, I rolled a 16 to save.
Okay, well, then you're fine. I would say.
Yeah, you see like the husband like kind of look at you like.
Like, damn it!
Alrighty then. Whoop. Initiative, please come back. He's gonna murder you.
What? Oh,
You see him shamble towards the entrance. Sister Tala, how? I know everyone's kind of like crammed around there, but
When we ended the last one, I went over to the bed, so I
you
would have
are
been
at the bed.
standing.
Yep. He's gonna move right past you.
I will take an attack of opportunity if I may.
Absolutely, please do.
With my flaming great axe. Let's go.
Oh shit! I forgot about the
Fuck,
flaming part.
yes.
Is it activated?
Nice.
No, because I need a bonus action to do
Yep.
that, so I
Cool,
can't.
cool.
Luckily for you.
Do you
It's a
have a
16
command word
hit.
for it? Like, what does it look? This is the first time like you're lighting it up, right?
Yeah. Oh, did I pick one or do I know what it is?
You can pick it. It's yours.
I can pick one. Yeah. But that's on my turn. It's a 16 hit for my reaction.
16 hits certainly. He's not wearing armor.
Yeah.
He's wearing a nightie.
Hell yeah. Does he have a
That
little
is 10
candle,
points
too?
of slashing damage.
All right, 10 points. He kind of like shrieks at you, turning his intention. He goes and hits you instead. Not successfully, I don't think, unless 15 hits you.
If I was wearing Isaac's armor, maybe, but no.
Fuck you, Isaac. Ooh.
He's like getting wrecked.
We spit on your grave.
Second attack is coming in. That's much better. Does a 20 hit you?
It does.
Whew.
Yeah.
It is just a regular short sword, but I need you to make a con save, please.
Yeah.
As you take 6
again.
points of slashing.
Poison?
Sorry, con save. This is against poison.
Okay. I, because of my race, have advantage on those.
Beautiful.
That is a 24 to save.
Super saves. Nothing happens. You've dealt with rusty blades before. You've had your tetanus shot recently. You know, you just go to your local cleric and just ask for a little top up, and you're good.
My
You're
blood
fine.
cells are all red, you know, it's easy.
No prescription required. That felt like a lot, but it really wasn't. Up next is Zhannan.
Oh, did
Having
he do any
probably
regular
heard
damage?
her.
Sorry, what?
Did he do any regular damage because the attack hit?
Oh, yeah, sorry. 7 points of slashing damage. Or 6 points of slashing damage, sorry.
Copy that, thank you.
So honest.
I try to be.
It's board game rules.
Well,
They
I mean, that's
forget
not
you
true.
get
I try to
win.
be, when it comes to damage and stuff, when I'm an NPC, absolutely never. Or am I that guard? Who knows? What's our life
having-
up to?
Having heard her mumbling and seen this corpse arise, very familiar with the animation of undead, recognizing that she's the source of this magic, Zhannan turns to her with just fury that another person is messing with the sanctity of death and his presence, and he draws Dawnbringer and instantly starts trying to hit her.
Evil! Slay evil!
Oh, nat 20! 28!
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's go.
He is enraged.
Please tell me how you slay evil.
Uh,
Oh, geez. Okay. One-handed damage, 15. Radiant damage, 14. Radiance against undead targets gives an extra 1. She undead?
No, technically.
No, okay. And
But
damage
because you
is
crit,
14.
I will give you the extra die.
Sweet. Okay, then it's 15.
15
rolled a
total?
1 on the extra die. Yes.
What does this look like? How do you slay Lady Watcher?
Shit. She's down.
Spellcasters
All
ain't got
right.
HP.
Furious, Zhannan just pulls out Dawnbringer and imbued with this like extra sense of righteousness and like I'm doing what is right by vanquishing someone who is fucking with mortality. He just slashes again, going right for the head beheading.
Yeah.
He's at that level that he could just swing out his arm and get her.
Hell
You've
yeah.
certainly got the height for it. As you swing across, you turn. You give Lady Watcher a haircut, a nice crop, like bob situation going on now, as it cuts cleanly through, cauterizing on both sides. Her eyes are burnt out with the radiance of this damage. As the body falls limp,
Fuck.
you just hear like screaming from Dawn, as it screams to you, "More! More! More! Throw me now!" And you have a choice here. You can make a ranged attack with the sword by throwing it, or you can make a wisdom save to resist this.
I rolled a nat 20, and I think that kind of gives me extra conviction of, like, this is correct, and what everything that's going on here is wrong and should just be eliminated, and without thinking, I just toss him.
As you toss them, you don't even need to roll because of that wonderful speech. You are committed to this. You feel connection. And as you throw Dawnbringer across the room, it strikes into the chest of the Lord Watcher. Roll damage again.
Alrighty. um, 13 without the extra dice. He's undead, so 16.
As you strike into him, he's, "I will return!" And his entire body burns away, becoming completely ash at your feet. Well,
Well.
at Poe's feet.
Well, that's that. We look around for what was actually going on here. Somebody's got to have a diary somewhere.
As we exit initiative, you look around the room. Please roll investigation.
Not good at investigation.
As we look, I kind of want to. I mean, I'm gonna go over to her body, but also just kind of to the rest of the team as we look around. Like, I get why we killed her. I know that, but I want to talk to her again if we can. I want to know what she was doing and how she was doing it.
Got a 16
I
on
forgot about one
investigation.
very important piece of this encounter. You see the imp that was around her neck dodge the blow by jumping into a portal.
Damn it.
For all of you, this dings as that was a way out of Barovia. This creature could come and go as it pleased.
Well, we sure make another mess.
I don't think anyone's gonna
Not
notice
going.
this one. They're all cultists who are underground.
Well, they're my cultists now.
Yeah.
That's true.
We got a forever audience for our show. But, yeah, I
you
don't
go.
know if... I mean, that was impressive, Zhannan. I've never seen you look quite like that. What was that all about, actually?
just a mortal god, I guess. And I pick up the scythe from out the body.
Ugh.
Well, I mean... that also escalated quite quickly. I was just wondering why you brought arms so heavy. I mean... Damn. We're really going to have to tell that poor girl next door that her parents are dead, but I'm not sure she'll...
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna
Understand.
care at this
Okay.
point.
She
So,
seems
like,
Well,
we have to
hopefully we
pick-
can... Who's going to take care of her? That's... I guess
Yeah,
I'll get
do
the
we
cult
have
to
feed
do it.
her?
Yeah, we should just get the
Oh,
cult
there
to
you
do
go.
it. Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah,
She's a bloody victim, Iain. What are you thinking?
Paint her as a deity. This is your cat goddess. Take care of her.
I feel
As
like
a
I don't
vessel of.
I don't know about that. I'm not really ready to be like introducing new religious elements to this city. We've caused a lot of trouble already. I'm not
Really?
sure
Because you're
needs
pretty
that on
adamant
the
about
menu.
doing it last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, it seemed like we might be in danger. We might have had to pick up some of the like dusted powder.
Mom,
of-
we're home. We brought wolf steak for dinner.
Sorry.
I'll
I'm like,
grab
Sounds
the
of two
mum's
boot
feet
prints
and like try and
downstairs.
pull her into the room.
I'm sorry, I had trouble with that. What was that? What did you say, Sam?
You hear the sounds of two boot prints from downstairs moving about. And you hear some of the servants come to greet the people at the front entrance.
did we just not see any other people when we entered this house?
There was like a couple of housekeepers. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, we came with
there's
the lady.
some servants like
Yeah.
they have like
Oh,
some serving
God.
staff.
I can't wait to see how Zhannan handles this problem.
Just a moment, I'm indecent. I'll be down in a second.
Roll deception or performance, your choice.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Okay,
God.
what- Okay,
Lord,
everyone is
Lord.
30-20. I rolled a 19 plus 1.
Oh my god.
Good Lord. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, Mom! Way too much information.
I'm sorry, T.
We
Oh
will
my
remain
God.
out of initiative thanks to that lovely performance.
Is there like windows? I mean, in any of these rooms?
There is a window, but it is drawn. The only reason you know there's a window there is that there are large blackout curtains that are covering it.
How are we on like the second story?
Yes.
Rappel down.
GTFO.
See if you can get the bloody thing open. There was a dead guy in here.
If I can, what I would actually like to do is rip down the blackout curtains and wrap her in one of them.
Oh, yep.
Say if you
Certainly.
could steal her corpse, we could talk to her because I know a spell. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but if I had time to meditate on it, I could probably figure it out. I know I've read it in some book somewhere. I spent 20 years reading books, so
As you
I like-
wrap
Just eat
up
the corpse.
the Lady Watcher in blackout curtains and sunlight streams into the well, not real sunlight, like cloud light, almost light, whatever it is. Dreary light enters into the room and catches on the lock of the footlocker on the bed. Well, at the foot of the bed.
Can I unlock it? It's locked.
It wiggles
It wiggles.
noticeably.
Like there's
On
something
its own?
inside of it.
Like there's
It
something in
is
it.
quite large. It is the entire length of this king-sized bed.
Should y'all want me to open that? Or should we just leave it?
I'll like knock on it slightly. Be like, "Are you somebody stuck in there?"
It
Ooh,
wiggles twice.
I do want to open it. I do want to open it.
In the sleight of hand.
Okay, we're
Okay.
gonna try and open it. So just like be calm. If you act a fool, we'll waste ya.
That's 19 plus 11.
30.
yeah.
Yes, correct. It opens. Was it locked? You don't think so, but your hands move so quickly. It's open now for sure. As you peek inside, you notice that the full remains of what once was a human male are clutching onto an impressive greatsword that is silvered. runes inscribed upon it look to be somewhat magical in their nature. You notice that there is a full set of clothes in here as well, but they are neatly folded at the feet. 2 gold coins cover the eyes. And you notice that they are heads up and they are not Strahd.
I think this is the real husband.
Huh. Well, that's a bit of a.
Yeah, the real husbands of Barovia.
Well, okay. Sam.
Sounds like my kind of show.
Just a bunch of corpses getting into petty fights.
Isn't that just the plot of my favorite novel?
So guys, what do you think
With the
about that?
caveat that they're
all will
fighting
be
over
well
you.
thing? You think it's really gonna fly? Do you think the other husbands are gonna like that?
Oh my fucking god. Anyways, does anyone know Raise the Dead?
Does
Again,
this guy look
not
like...
yet.
Are we gonna
So
ramp
we
that one up too, or what?
Yeah, give me one of the other curtains. I'll articulate it into something and carry it. This is light. I can carry the bones.
Oh, we're
So
just
what you
touching
know-
corpses now.
What you
Okay.
notice is that the
Hey.
this chest was made of iron, and like looking on the inside, it's lined with lead.
Fascinating.
I
I am going to take them out of the container and put them in a curtain still.
You put them in the other. curtain.
It's gonna be like going away knapsack. I put the sword. It's like... The sword is holding up this bag of tied bones, and we're going out the window.
Yeah, and you notice that this sword does come with a scabbard. It was just laid bare with the body.
I suppose I should also grab that.
Do you try to read the runes?
Oh, I can. I still got comprehend
Oh.
languages.
Of course.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I show it to Malakai because no, I cannot.
They read in a dwarven script the name Leo Dilznaya.
Leo Desnaya.
Dilznaya. Or Dilisnaya.
Does the skeletal remains look dwarvish?
No,
Tis
definitely
a
human.
Is this what I know? Is this like lead-lined iron caskets? Is that like a typical like dwarven burial style?
No. But you can roll history or arcana. I mean, this is where I wish D&D 5e had like an occult roll.
Yeah.
Perfect for that.
Well, that'll be a 4 total on history.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that lead is used to ward away evil spirits.
Yeah, well, it's typical in dwarven culture, this very standard issue, although this chap doesn't look like he's dwarvish. I mean, I've never seen a dwarvish skeleton though, but I'd assume they'd be a bit shorter. Yeah, well,
Judging by the skeleton, this person is easily 6 feet. Well, there's 2 feet in there, but like 2 meters.
Yeah. Investigation roll earlier. Got a 16, and then other stuff happened. Just remember
The men
that.
came home.
Can I find a diary?
What you
or
notice
something?
is that the chest was trapped, but because Iain was so expert in their handling of it, didn't even notice that they disabled the trap before any of that happened. You are able to recover.
Oh, that's trapped. That's not.
There is a dose of oh no, wyvern poison.
Holy
Hey.
shit.
Yummy.
Looking around the rest of the room, these are the nicest bed sheets you've seen in a while.
Take 'em.
Red and gold embroidered. There's fringe. This duvet looks incredibly comfortable. I just lost him. Is that probably fine?
Those look like they'd make a nice coat.
You noticed that you didn't notice this before, but now that you're kind of like looking around this room, and you thought maybe the last room you looked around in was just because of the curse. This room is also full of little bowls for cats. Oh, we've lost two people. Oh.
In the
Oh,
arms
good.
of
You're
the
back.
angels.
Cecil's back. Okay, good. There's little bowls of cat food and little bowls for water all over this room. In the corners, in the closet, above the bed. It's a little weird. Like, imagine a 4-poster bed, and like in the little canopy area, they've like got some like cat stuff.
So does she get up there? Or is that for their real cat?
Have you
hear
seen
a
a real cat?
scratching on the door,
I haven't seen a
And-
lot in this house,
and
to be
an
honest.
aggressive, like
Oh no.
almost like a very aggressive cat meow, like.
Let's get out the window.
It's a good thing the door has some hardness, otherwise this cat would break through it, no problem.
Oh dear. It's time
Hey,
to
hey, are you, 2 knocks for yeah, 2 knocks for no, can you do math?
Are you asking the skeleton?
I'm asking the cat
The cat.
through the door. Yes.
The knocking at your voice from the cat increases 1,000-fold, as it's just like. "Rah!"
I'm gonna take that as a
Okay.
yes.
Do
you
let the
ever a
cat in?
woman? No, I don't want it to attack me. I just want to know if it was ever a lady. Perhaps Fiona's daughter.
You get the sense that this is not a human-sized cat. This is a cat-sized cat making these knocks.
Oh, okay.
Definitely paw on wood, not like wrapping fingers.
Has
Okay.
anyone
And
opened
also,
the window yet?
Stella was locked in her room, so she's in there still. As far as we know.
Okay. It's an actual cat, not
Oh boy.
her.
You listen closely and you hear multiple cats, if not
Oh.
2 but 3, perhaps.
Oh.
It's a few too many cats, I think.
Yeah, she's something's not right in this house more than I thought.
We should hit the bricks, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Out the window. Yes.
You guys take the corpses. My arms are full of fabric.
Oh! What?
I've got the sword and the corpse in a bag. We've got it. We're going.
Mhm,
Let's go. I'm
You
dexterous. I'm jumping out the window.
Yeah, who's making the rope? Who's making the whatever you're climbing down on?
I have rope. Should we need it for the cause?
I'm pretty
There's
sure I
also
have
the-
rope too.
Bedspread, if you want to use the sheets and stuff and tie them all together, like the.
Well, we can't.
I don't think
invent
Zhannan will let
Shannon's
us.
coat.
Unless anybody's got like some kind of magical means of getting us down there. I was just gonna take my 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yep.
So
Fair,
we've got-
yep. Easy.
Same.
Yeah, off the ground, no problem. You've still got a bunch of
No.
rope.
No? Okay. Yeah, I'll tie.
actual rope.
Whoever
we
is
go.
tying, please make an intelligence sleight of hand roll. So that is taking your dex out and putting your intelligence instead to tie the
I
knot
don't want that
successfully.
to be more too good. I have an 18 for my intelligence, so a +4. Does anyone have anything higher?
No. This is the idiot
Ian,
brigade.
tie this rope.
I guess that's gonna be me then. Alright, so that is a 12.
12 total.
Yes.
Yep, that's pretty good. Pretty tight.
Okay.
Pretty good knot. You're not sure if it's one of those knots where if you pull on it the certain way when you're at the bottom that it will come loose, but you're pretty sure it will hold everybody.
Okay, well that's fine. As long as I can get down, that's fine.
Everyone descends.
Well, I'll close close and relatch the iron box, and scoop some of the dust from Lord Watcher and put it on the bed where his corpse was.
That's
So it just looks like the windows are pulled open and maybe the sun burnt him. That's what happened. Trying to cover our traces or cover our tracks a little.
I'm obsessed with that. That's great.
Tim, I'm gonna get you to refresh your video ninja. It is blank
Oh,
on stream.
Oh God, I'm invisible. My head's invisible again, guys.
I thought we beat that stage.
Alright, I'll just dip out of that. Don't know why. Oh yeah, okay. I think I'm having troubles here. Oh yeah, totally crashed. Go on without me. I'll hide in the bedroom under the bed. These guys can go on.
Those of you who are
I'll undo the rope after they've all climbed down, and then I'll hide in the room while I figure this out.
As you're climbing down,
you sure you don't
anyone
have
that
to do in the
wants
bag?
to do this stealthily will have to roll a stealth check, and we'll do it as a group. A group hurrah!
like
Well, everything
What?
I do is stealthy, Sam. I have a +8.
Try to wrap as much of
That
my
is the
chains in fabric
prerequisite
as
banter
possible.
for a nat 1 coming right now.
Yeah, right.
I feel like me hauling her body. I feel like there's no universe in which I'm going to do this
You
discreetly.
wish. I got a 16.
16,
15.
beautiful. Yep, success.
16.
No, sorry. 8 plus. I got a 20. Sorry. 12 plus 8. It's not 16.
You're
Oh my
so
God.
good at math.
Did you
Well,
say
I got a
12
1.
plus 8 is 16? Yeah, I got Tim back.
Shh. It's fine. I got 57% in math 11, and I did not take a math 12.
Hey, you made it.
What's
That's the
that
most important thing.
I have a
Oh,
creative
man.
writing degree.
Mm.
In creative writing, 12 plus 8 is 16.
I don't need to know this. That's irrelevant. That's for nerd shit.
Okay. How did everyone else's rolls for go? Did everybody
I got
get
a
20?
1. I got a disadvantage. I got a 1 with disadvantage, so that was fun for me.
No, no.
Describe the sounds you are making as you descend from the second story.
It is like every time as we go down on the rope, the body kind of bounces against my armor and like the collection of weapons I have at this point. So it's like krunk, 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 krunk. Every time I go down, I like rappel down a little bit. You just hear the body like flunk, 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 flunk.
As you reach the bottom, you just see someone who is attempting to be a gardener, but there's nothing really growing here. Look up at you and just like,
If you know what's good
while
for
they're
you,
distracted,
you will never
I just-
recall the situation. You will never tell anybody about it.
No one will
throws the
believe
trowel
you.
up in the air and just runs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do
I
I go
got
down
a
before or
natural
after
20 to
Poe?
hide under the bed.
Four.
Yeah.
Just collects at the bottom, hiding
You
from
should
this
just, you
guy.
should just lock yourself back in the box we took the guy out of, like you're doing like a disappearing act.
There's just a very inconspicuous.
Want to get
top
locked in a
there.
box?
Okay, if I go down after
Actually,
Poe, I'll
yeah, I'll
relock
do that.
it.
So,
Okay, lock Malakai in the box, and then I just, without a sound, jump out the window. Just down they go. Mary Poppins it down.
with your sorry, what were you looking for? And you got a nat 20.
Oh, I got a nat 20. I'm gonna hide in the box.
Yeah.
And I'll cast
I didn't
Mage
even know
Hand
you
to
did
like
that.
open the door.
Yes, nice, great, love
That's
that.
why I lock it, because they'll get in. You're protected from evil.
Oh
now.
yeah, I'll like take the rope down after they're gone and like close the window
Yeah.
and then jump in
Oh,
the box.
so funny.
Everything is
So good.
perfect as it was left. There's not even blood splatter. You cauterized that wound. Thanks.
In and out. No, nothing left behind. Left it better than we found it.
Accidental assassins.
We're the police. Is that not how that works?
This is exactly how it works, actually. This is exactly how it works.
No, yeah, literally. Cops were chasing a guy recently
Apprehended.
in our neighborhood and cut through a fence that they didn't need to
Oh
cut
my-
through, and then tried not to pay for it.
Are you?
Yeah,
Jesus.
classic.
Listen.
cops.
At least we're making the town better. We're opening windows, letting in fresh air.
Stealing veggies, killing people.
Debatable.
He was a cultist. He was
It's a
gonna do
platform,
bad
you
shit.
know. You're
Desecrating
campaigning hard, you're
graves.
doing great.
You're gonna come
In a
into this
box.
room to find the corpse missing, the bed sheets missing, and their mother missing. Just vanished
Yeah. She took him and
Thin
ran.
air.
I don't know what to tell you.
with the bed sheets
The
and some
dangers of
curtains
living in
missing.
Valaki.
She said she was indecent. She
You're
needed
safe from
something to
Strahd.
wrap herself in.
I hope somebody out there is keeping a list of all of our crimes.
It's all in the shorts. Every
I have a lovely Excel document that I track everything in. It's getting pretty full, but yeah.
I can't wait to
Anyway.
hear what our max sentence is.
Yeah, at the end of the campaign, Sam just tells us how
Right.
long we're going to jail for.
Hey, if you we'll see how it goes. You have left the Watcher House as you make your way out over the and back into the town, unnoticed, except for that one gardener who probably is never going to say anything ever again.
Ever.
Ever? No, just yep.
That's
yep.
it. That was it for him.
Does
Last
not get a speaking part in the animated series. Absolutely not.
No.
Rip.
I think we should take these our baggage here back to the church and stash it.
The church, yes.
Yeah.
Agreed. I like the phrase stash it.
You make your way to St. Andrew's Church. Oh, hello again. Lovely to see you, Sister Attala. Are
Yeah.
you staying for dinner this time, or should I put it away again?
We'll see.
Is
We'll
it the-
we'll let you know this time.
Is it the same meal every time that he just keeps putting out and putting away?
It does keep quite well. I'd only heat up what I need. That's all right. Well, what brings you? Are you here for a sermon, or perhaps some fatherly advice?
He just kind of looks at
know-
everybody.
We're
you have
at
a storage? Do you have storage that we could use?
Storage.
Secured storage?
Well, I suppose we could make room in the Holy Crypt if we needed to.
Great,
or,
that's
or
actually
in
so
the
perfect.
library.
We'll go with the crypt. That seems appropriate.
You know
Do
what?
you- My,
She's not even gonna fight it.
Those are some lovely draperies, and is that bedding? Did you bring bedding for your to make your space a little more livable?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
exactly.
exactly what we're
They
doing.
look quite extravagant.
terribly
Where'd you get
homesick.
the money? As he like shakes the little collection plate.
I
We're all
drop a
out,
copper
actually.
in there.
Except for that.
I'm actually dropping a copper. I'm changing my from 4 to 3.
Ian,
There.
as you drop a copper, you feel a little lighter in your soul.
Wow. Oh shit. Hell yeah. That's
It's
great.
that like
I love that.
temporary like charity buff kind of feel. Like you feel good for doing something, but is it really doing good, or are you just making yourself feel good?
Altruism is alive. If you do good, you are good.
Solving Barovia's problems one copper at a time. Well, certainly we can take it down to the crypt. Do you remember the secret that I taught you, or do I need to go with you again?
Let me check my notes.
We
Yeah,
do
just, like,
remember
pulls
the
out a book,
secret
like-
that he told us.
What's going on here? You do
Where are we?
recall going down into the crypts with to purify the bones when you brought them back. It's like outside, down around the corner, and down into like a cairn sub-basement situation.
We have to bless and purify, I think. 2 keys, something like that. We have keys, I think, to the church in another room, according to my notes.
Beautiful.
There's something about blessing and purifying the shrine, but I don't know if that's for every time or just because we brought the bones back.
No, just because you brought the bones back. You still
Then I
have the
don't
key.
know what we're supposed to do.
No, you did everything you needed to do with the old bones.
Oh,
the
great.
new bones that you have, however, that's another story.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
You would like to take them down?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
So Father Lucian
little
does not need to
knapsack.
accompany you. He will stay up here.
Great. That's probably for the best.
Probably.
I don't think he'd love this.
Yeah,
You head on down.
taking the
Head on
bone
down.
basement.
You feel the holy blessing of St. Angel, the hollow spell that is protecting this land. All of Valaki, in fact. What would you like to do down here? There is limited space, but you could certainly leave several bundles around. It is very holy
I
down
drop-
there.
I dropped mine in a corner.
To Zhannan. So you said you think if you had some time to like study, you might be able to like talk to her.
Yeah. I could potentially figure out a way to speak with the bodies. I just need a couple of hours, say a night's sleep to think about it.
I don't know much about this magic stuff. Could you talk to him too, or just her? Actually,
know.
don't
Make
know
a
the answer
living
to this.
skeleton.
Neither do I. I'm gonna look into that.
Are we
Okay,
gonna
let's
take a
go.
long rest in the crypt?
I can change around my spells. Where's speak with
Would
it?
you like to take a long rest inside the crypt?
I think
Yeah.
because we can't really do much until we have a reanimation capability at this point.
Can't be undead, so no.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, we don't
But-
know that the skeleton's undead just because
Yeah, I
the
think-
undead.
I
Yeah.
think this might be that this is the real one, and that one was a fake one. But I don't know anything. That's just my assumption. The fact that it was
Well-
moving is interesting, and indicates it might be living. But
Either it or the sword. Has the sword spoken to any of you yet?
no, I just used it to carry his bones.
Oh,
Okay.
the silver one. Oh, I thought you were
unless
nothing.
unless you mean your sword, in which case no, it hates me.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Can't figure
Tells
out
me
why.
often.
I mean,
No
I'm
idea.
tempted, but it's he's buried with the sword. I feel like it's probably pretty important to him. I'm like, as much as I want to add to my weapon collection here, it feels like it'd be a little bit, you don't fuck with
Well-
somebody's weapon after they're dead.
Don't you?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that what you?
Rule.
Isn't that? That's crazy. Because I could have sworn.
That was one in fair combat. There's a huge difference, kids, between looting
Okay.
somebody you killed fair and square versus like taking it from somebody when you didn't earn it in battle. It's completely different.
A lot of
You keep
interesting
telling
philosophies
yourself
in this group.
Well,
Have
you
any
can
of you
ask him
heard
for
of the
his
word
sword after.
hypocrite?
I have
No.
actually. It sounds boring.
A part of my active vocabulary, sorry.
I can see that.
Got it. But yeah, you can ask him for his sword when he's alive, I guess. But there's nothing saying you can't.
Well, if I can talk to him. But I should definitely be able to talk to the lady
Her.
of the house.
Yeah.
We'll do our best then. So yeah, I'm gonna just slump against the wall and go to sleep, I guess. It's been a long day.
So you're gonna take a little nap in here?
Yeah, I'll be the first one to go to sleep, I guess, with my little staff and bags clustered around me. And just pass out.
Yeah, this area feels like the most safe you've ever felt in all of these lands.
That's nice, Dan. That's really nice. That's what we need.
Heal myself up in stolen bedding and just kind of pull the hood over. Just go into a meditative trance and change around my spells.
I'll just I mean, I don't technically sleep. I just sit there really still for 4 hours. bored out of my mind. But I'll do that in a position that looks similar to the corpses. I'll lie down and sit there.
Okay, who's taking first watch? Or are you taking watch? You are in a very locked, well-secured, safe space.
I can be conscious as long as I'm not moving, so I will. I'll be watching as long as I don't move.
Perfect.
Does anybody come back into the room? As Malakai remains in the iron box.
Listen, buddy, you did that to yourself. That was you.
Oh yeah, I'm totally
I'm
aware.
sorry, Ian's evil right now. He doesn't think about other people.
So all the
Yeah,
four
you
of are
notice
at-
I did roll a nat 20 on my stealth. You guys like look
Yeah,
around and you're like, okay, well I guess we'll go to bed. Like, wait, where the fuck is Malakai? Like,
You're so little, it's hard to lose you. I'm sorry.
It's hard to lose you.
Hard not
the
to.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm basically
I feel
waiting
it in
for
my
the
soul, but I
suns to
don't
come in
consciously
and react.
recognize it.
Is like, sorry.
As you wait, an hour goes by, 2 hours
Sick.
goes by.
Get my spells
You're
back.
getting a little impatient, a little antsy. Make me a Constitution save.
We did
Okay.
to Malakai what we did to the priest.
It's an ongoing theme.
Just forgot. If you don't stay with the group, we just
Natural
forget about
one.
you.
Natural one. You, after 2 hours, desperately need to use the bathroom. Like
Oh,
it's getting
no.
bad. You got some time, but if you don't do something about this, you're gonna be in a lead line box.
All right. Is there a bathroom in my hat?
You tell me.
Because I
What
got
a
the like.
question!
I think there
What?
would be because I
The
spend a
little
lot of time
pocket
in
dimension
there.
for
I can
this?
spend several hours inside the like pocket dimension that's in my hat.
The feeling.
Yeah, then.
So
I'd
yeah,
say
he
I'll
doesn't
pop
exist.
into the loo in
Dimension.
my head.
There's like just like at the bottom of the loo, there's like a little like interdimensional rift that like just falls into the astral sea somewhere.
It's like I'm inside of the lamp and it's the nozzle leading out.
No.
So bathroom issue solved. You wait a couple more hours. 4 hours go by, and you hear a rapping at the door, and mumbled voices coming through the closed door and through the box that you're in that's pretty tight. You're also low on air, but you've got your hat, so you're probably fine. What a hat. What a magical, wonderful thing. Air and bathroom things no longer a problem at all. You hear the door rustle a little bit before a key gets inserted and opens it up. You hear 2 footsteps come inside. Mom, where's Dad? What's going on in here? She never leaves. She's supposed to be at her book club tonight.
I'll like wiggle the box as best I can, like it wiggled for us.
Does it want to sound? Shut up, you! And you get kicked. Like the box gets kicked as you rustle around. You don't take any damage or anything, but like, well, it doesn't make sense. Where'd Mom go? Maybe she couldn't have left her on her own. Where's the bedding? Did the maids come through here? I don't have time for this. We've got to go down to the pub. We've got some drinking to do. And you hear the door close as they leave. You hear the scratching and meowing of maybe 8 cats that have entered the room since the door was opened.
That is too many cats.
That's past my limit of cats, I think.
Most
Oh
of them
my
have
God.
the zoomies at the moment. They're just full tilt around this room. You hear the breaking of a vase.
I'll try and open the lid.
It opens.
And like just a little bit so I can like peek
all
out.
of these cats turn their eyes towards you.
Oh no.
I'll look out the window and cast Misty Step. Out to and just boop outside of the window so I can climb down.
As you teleport yourself outside the window and begin to climb down, you see all the cats leap at the box and lock themselves inside.
Oh
Actually, after doing a quick roll, only 4 of them made it inside the box. The others are on the outside, kind of like prowling around looking for you.
He just murdered 4 cats.
You don't know.
No one's gonna check that. They're gonna assume the wiggling's the foe.
Maybe the maids are really thorough.
I will cast Mage Hand back through the window to try and prop the lid open.
The lid props open and you open the safety bar.
Aw.
yeah, click.
All the cats
Alright,
now
and then
have
there's-
jumped inside the box.
And I'll close it, and then I'll dip. Run back.
Alright, add animal cruelty to the list.
They're fine. They're
It's
fine. They come back later, zombie cats.
Turn undead.
Malakai, you're free about town. Where are you heading? What are you doing?
I'm gonna see if I can kind of subtly follow the sons or whoever those going to the pub were. Just try to like listen in a little bit.
Make a stealth roll. I'm gonna use this as kind of like a multi-purpose, like find them and sneak around.
18.
Oh, super great. Yeah, you quickly fall in step with these long folk. They're very clearly brothers. Other than the verbal cues that you got, now that you can see them, they look very similar to one another. Long, heavy-set faces, really big noses, but like not like big like out, like big like just wide noses, like huge nostrils. Must be from the father's side because the mom did not have a nose like that. Long black hair, very unkempt, very greasy, curls because of the unkemptness of having slept on it many times. There is a bit of an odor. At first you're like, oh, is that like...
Smell like dead guy in a box.
Yeah, no, it's not coming from you, it's coming from them. You actually smell fine. You didn't pick up any of the box odors. Because you were in your hat.
Were there odors?
Technically, yes.
I want you to.
I'll just
describe this to me.
prestidigitate.
Yeah, it's fine. They're gone. But the boys, they should be smelling like you get the sense they tried to use like whatever like from the woods like bark kind of scent.
Sure, yeah.
But it does not cover up the musky whatever unbathed like for weeks scent that is
Just lay it on there.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'll follow mine out and these two people and just trying to like listen in on them, like get as close as possible to, you know, just see if anything that they say would lead us to like believe that their mother was up to something.
You find their discussions to be incredibly base and mundane. They speak a lot about hunting. They talk about hunting wolves, how they keep one-upping each other with their stories of hunting wolves, and how there are some pretty like toxic male stuff that we won't get into detail. These guys aren't great.
I'll cast minor illusion to have like a voice kind of like just say like near like a table like on the opposite end of where I am, like, I heard that little magician killed 36 wolves. Just to like check their egos. Like if they're not gonna give me any information, I'll just kind of make my way out and back to the church. But I will, for the first time, cast fly on myself.
Taking on not just regular wolves, but werewolves. They were pretty sure. And then like other tavern goers like punching. There's no werewolves around here. Like, you've started a kerfuffle.
Hell yeah.
As I'll just kind of be like, yeah, that's good enough for the night, and I'll like look at the werewolf tooth that I got strung around my neck that I pulled off of the werewolf we killed before I realized it was Malavoy, and I'll step out of the pub and cast fly on myself and just fly over towards the church.
You feel a little tug on the bottom of your tailcoat as you turn to see a little boy who looks a lot like Ulfric. Excuse me, Mr. Mr. R said to give this to you.
Mr. R. Snatch it and flick the kid a
There's
copper.
only one R that could be this flamboyant.
Nope.
I don't know.
Well,
I got something called a lemon drop for it. It was very good.
well, thanks, kid. You should probably go to bed. It's like evening.
And like hold that little hand.
I'll give him a copper.
like runs off. Sealed in wax is
type
the
it.
incredible flamboyant R of none other than Rictavio.
It's cheeky bastard. I'll like kind of look around. I'll like fly up into the air to try and like take a look and like almost as like I'm tracking the kid to see if the kid is gonna like report back to Rictavio.
The kid goes back inside directly.
Okay.
You notice that there are dozens of ravens on the roof that are just kind of hanging out and doing the thing. Roll perception, though.
Okay.
I need you to beat a 21.
It probably won't happen,
The dice could...
but it did. Natural 20 plus 1.
Yeah!
Hey.
Spot on.
I was gonna add, Sam, before we like in order to fly, I take my hat off and like step inside, and it like just kind of like widens, and then like I kind of fly up like from inside of the hat. But it's like there's almost like a little like rocket burst to like launch me up into the air. Just because
That's
why not?
incredible. Yeah, why not?
You notice,
And with this perspective.
especially with this perspective, out of the second story window, it opens, and a raven flies out. A small raven. Almost child size, you'd say. For a raven, that is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like a child-sized like raven or a
like
raven
a young
child.
raven.
Yeah. Okay.
As it takes off.
Surprising amount of overlap between small human children size and large raven size. Like, there's more.
Yeah,
the
really.
Venn diagram overlaps more than you would think.
Mhm.
And
I'll
intelligence too.
try to keep my distance a little bit, but like keep an eye on that particular raven.
This map is not the best. It is flying. It's flying like in a northwestern direction.
All right. Well, I'll just follow it like close to the edge of town. I won't leave the town if that's where it's going, but
It
I'll.
is leaving the town.
All right. I'll take note of that direction and.
It seems to be
Hey,
heading
I'll do it
towards
right now.
Lake
I'll just.
Zarovich.
Which sorry?
Lake Zarovich. As you are in the sky, have some perspective, just under the crowds, but like crowds.
Mhm.
jeez.
The clowns.
The crowds.
all
of
right, I'll-
mist. just call them clouds, Sam.
Before my 10 minutes is up, I will fly back to the church. But before I go in, I'll stop and read the letter.
All right. I always forget fly is only 10 minutes. Like I feel like a bear
Yeah.
bears situation. Like
Where it was like an
super
hour,
close
yeah,
hour.
totally.
As you open the letter, it's a bunch of weird gibberish. In common, it says, over hill and underwater, I doth wait at the highest point. I summon thee to inquire about a large amount of text by Winged Feather and Fallen Crow. Make haste. Rictavio.
see. Well, how mysterious. I'll fold it up and put it in my coat jacket and kind of like look out to the northwest. Like, what do you mean overhealing underwater and to the highest point? Hey, maybe somebody smarter can figure it out.
You're looking at.
I'll try and open the
some
front door.
Mountains in the far background. There's lots of trees. There's so much mist. It's hard to make out. You cannot make out where the young raven has flown off to.
I'll try and open the door and join my friends.
Oh, you go to the crypt. Do you have the key?
Oh no. Oh well. I'll just go to our rooms. I don't sleep anyway, so.
You go. You go to. You enter the church. Father Lucian informs you that the rest of them are still down in the crypts. You go to the crypts. You realize you don't have a key. You go back upstairs. Father Lucian has a key and offers it to you if you want to go join them.
Yeah, what is this, a Ubisoft game? Like, yeah, alright.
Very, very French.
Open the door, go downstairs.
You know it's a Ubisoft game because we had to pay $20 to buy new clothes.
Ooh, no. Not the microtransactions.
The microtransactions in this town are out of control.
Welcome to D&D 1.
You need to be stopped.
We've got microtransactions for everyone.
I'll come down the stairs and greet everybody. Well, greet Poe, who, because I imagine it's like pretty late.
The weird eyes of Poe just staring at you from the dark. No, it's not dark in here. It's actually pretty light, even with everything shut out.
If it was dark in here, I wouldn't be greeting you because I can't see shit.
I'll just make my way and sit next to Poe.
You've had 4 hours of rest if you want to continue resting. Those of you with elven heritage are probably good to go.
I will continue resting until someone wakes me up. Because why not?
Human life.
As you you notice Iain somehow unconsciously perceptive of you, just clutches everything a little closer.
Hey, Poe, how are you doing?
Yeah, you made it back, little guy. That's good. Totally didn't forget.
Thought you might be searching for me, but good to see you're all here.
We were recovering our strength to go take a look and find you.
It makes perfect sense. I know these lot take all night to recharge, but we only take a quick moment, right?
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, I got this. I followed the Suns. They're idiots, so it shouldn't really be a problem. And I'll hand Poe the letter.
Is it dark in here? Can I read anything, or is it just fucking pitch black?
Light. It's
okay.
There's a radiance coming from the crypt, or from where St. Angel's bones are.
And Zhannan's sun sword kind of.
Okay,
it's flicking
just
on and off
agitation.
in rhythm with your snoring, Zhannan.
My hand outside of the blanket for it so that it doesn't affect me, but it lights up everyone else.
Yeah, Ian's got his coat draped over his face.
I'll read it and be like, huh, kind of weird. Sort of seems like something you'd write if you didn't want anybody to understand it, but then you also didn't care if the person who got it understood it either. That's the third time we've seen crow-related stuff in the last couple days, though. A lot of those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that raven straight up was Rick Tavio.
What do you mean, what raven?
So when I was leaving after I got the letter, I followed a raven that flew out of the bloody building on the 2nd floor.
Oh. What made you think it was Rictavio? Was he in the building?
Well, it was just really, the second I stepped out, a young messenger gave me the letter and then ran back inside, and as I took flight because it's a new magic trick I learned. I've got to show it to you sometime. It's quite elaborate. But the raven took off, and I followed it, and it just left right out of town. But it was like coming from inside, pretty sus.
Did the raven look like Rictavio? Is that why you think it was him? Because why would he give you a letter but then not give it to you himself and turn into
right? Well, because why write a stupid mystery message in it if you were just going to hand it to myself though? So
look like a normal.
I got a 7 on history. Yeah, the raven totally looked like Rictavio. He had some of the. Remember, he had the it just. That was kind of just looked like him, I guess. He didn't look like a raven when we saw him, but the raven looked a little bit like him, to my memory, at least, of what he looked like.
That's I mean, yeah. It makes sense. He's a bard. They can do all kinds of weird shit like that. Okay, that's weird. I mean, must be something really weird going on if he's turning into birds and giving us coded letters and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it made me think of the Wizards of Wine, too. Got scooped up by a bunch of birds, but they weren't really,
maybe,
dangerous.
Maybe the Wizards of Wine, turned into birds, too.
Everybody's turning into ravens? I don't want to turn into a raven. I'd like a blue jay, or maybe a grey jay. Those are my favourite. What's your favourite bird?
I do like ravens. I mean, the black, or the magpies, or black vultures. You ever seen a black vulture?
Oh yeah, those are neat. That's
those are
cool.
pretty badass. We're talking full volume at this point.
Yeah. Totally.
Anyone that wants to wake up at this point can.
This is a full volume conversation.
If you look over, you'll just see Sister Attala just
yeah, twilight eyes just glowing.
It's when you see a cat, reflective irises across the room in the dark. Oh my god.
More like a wolf.
Oh my god.
Sorry. We'll keep it in, I promise.
already up. Too late.
So where was Rictavio going?
Just went to the northwest, probably over the hill and under the water, if I were to fashion a guess.
Maybe he can turn into other animals too. So, do you remember which way when we saw the feathers and stuff, and there were what way were those birds going? Were all the birds going the same direction? What's northwest? Is Strahd's house?
There's a lake over there. I think I saw a bit of a clearing there because I was flying. Don't know if I mentioned that.
Oh, it doesn't react to that at all for the third time.
I think it's neat when they say it. I say aloud.
Well, maybe in the morning we should head over northwest to the lake.
Yeah, I mean, or we can go and see Strahd. I mean, we've been putting it off.
Which way is Strahd? Can I
That's a great question. Yeah, where is Ravenloft?
Super great question, actually.
Sam, yeah, where is Ravenloft from here?
On the map.
The map?
That's crazy.
No way.
I'm so glad it's on the map.
On the map. You go one way, you go the other way. You get to a road, and the road, you follow Old Slavish Road. You go through Slavish Woods. You find a little bit of crest, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then finally Ravenloft. Ravenloft.
Thanks for clearing that up.
I think it's K. Okay, so it's actually not very far from you. It's maybe 40-minute walk from where you are to the east.
That's too close for comfort, frankly.
That's really close.
That's
like
It's almost like your village is one of the little, what do you call it, a fiefdom of the thing.
That's like commuting's distance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I commute that to work every day.
I'm just going to Langley.
Yeah.
Just hop on the rapid bus and end up at Ravenloft.
Does the R5 go that way?
Rapid Boggin. Well, what do you? I mean, I guess we
Odds
could
for
talk to the others.
Ravenloft.
We can talk to the others about it in the morning, but it seems like either we want to go to
Discounts
Ravenloft,
out
which
on Sundays.
doesn't sound like where Rotavio is going, or maybe we go to the lake and figure out what was going on there.
Yeah, I think, well, you know, Ian's got a big brain knocking around in their now very evil head. They're like, I think he'll be able to maybe sort out something about this riddle that I can't quite place, but I don't know. In one hand, I don't necessarily want to continue to antagonize Strahd.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going, but
no.
at the same time, you know, he could just kill us all when we go there, and we won't be able to find Rictavio. Maybe he's got some magic secret.
Maybe
You're
we
right,
should,
we'll talk about this.
Yeah. We should let them sleep, and we'll talk about it in the morning.
Sorry, guys, again. Oh, sorry again. That was full volume again when I did the sorry. Never mind. I'll like lean back to go to sleep.
So as we
Ian did not
all,
wake up to any of that. He's gone. He's so tired. It's been a long journey for this kid. Oh, he is the youngest.
as we complete a long rest and awaken in the morning, we'll find out what happens after this break. We'll see you in a few as we go human. Bye. Welcome back! We leveled up. Yeah, that's right. We made it to level 6. Between plot points and all the numerous things that have been taken out with swords and spells and protective murderous intent, we made it. Level 6. An important level for this campaign. A lot of class features unlock here. An extra 3rd level spell for full casters. The chance to short rest more often for Malakai. As you awaken from your slumber, you had odd dreams about little men and ravens and other such things, flashing lights. But you did receive an incredible full rest. You feel great, and as Iain and Attala and Zhannan start to stir, Malakai, you as well. I'll count this as a full rest for you. Poe, you notice this?
I don't actually sleep anymore.
You don't sleep anymore. It does not exist. You notice, Poe, that the satchel with the great sword and bones is wiggling more than usual.
Like, more than usual in the sense it wasn't wiggling at all before?
It would
Or-
like the box. It was like wiggling weirdly at inordinate
Before we opened
intervals. You couldn't tell. Now it's like it's going. It's really going. Like back and forth, up and down. Like almost like it's trying to hop.
I'm gonna go over there and open it.
As you open it up, you see that the skull is beginning to hop around, and it looks at you and is jumping on top of what appears to be its neck bone.
Wow, you're looking dehydrated. Yeah, I'll see if I can help it get onto the neck bone.
It slides on quite easily, and now it's kind of just like rolling back and forth.
Not pogo sticking.
The rest of you awaken to Poe attempting a very organic jigsaw puzzle.
I remembered how to talk to dead things.
Well,
You had weird dreams too, then.
Enlightening ones.
you wanna... Well, I mean, what do you think, Zhannan? Do you want to take a crack at at this guy, or do you want to do her first? It seems safer.
That one seems to already have its own thing going on, and unfortunately I cannot override sentience with pseudo-sentience, so I think we're just gonna have to get good at puzzles with that one.
You see, like,
Try and help
phalanges
assemble
and
it.
Other finger bones, something that starts with an M, slide together. Metatarsal, metatarp? No. I don't remember.
It's
enough.
metacarsal, right?
Yeah,
Metatarsal.
who remember?
Meta-
Was it Hannah Montana song that tells us all about that? Oh, I want to say it was.
I don't know, but there was a TikTok at some point that just had
ancient lore.
bones, and they would like dance, and it had some funky music, and then it had like the names of the bones. It was very obscure
yeah.
bones.
Call this the bone dance in the bone zone.
It sounds like you've been hanging out with the Watcher brothers a little bit.
That's not a Kenny Loggins song. So, as
We could try and assemble those bones and give it a pen, maybe.
Sure.
it's like just like squirming, like this, like neck and like skull, like on the ground, looking for other like spinal cord pieces.
Do maybe
Magnetic.
like a sleight of hand to try and assemble this thing.
History.
Sorry.
The sleight of
Old
hand portion of
medicine?
it is quite simple to put it together, but it is the medicine would also work. Yes, absolutely.
You have to wake up the rogue who
Medicine
refuses to
can
wake
work?
up because
Ignore my history. We're doing medicine. That's not much better.
Yeah, you were.
Ignoring that history, as most people do.
15.
it didn't exist.
15 for your medicine check.
Yeah, it would make more sense for a
Xanon
medicine
starts to
than
do
a
this
medicine.
weird like dance motion, and like seems to be muttering under his breath as you feel as you begin to reassemble the skeleton into the correct slots. Very quickly, the rib cage comes together. You find the voice box and you put it into spot, and you hear, "Oh, yeah, just like that. Thank you. Please keep going. We're almost there."
Oh!
Oh,
Anatomy I don't think the voice box is a bone, is it?
It is now.
Okay.
Cartilage parts.
Magical
That's not the one I
suspension
Magical.
disbelief.
So important.
What,
You
you never
haven't
seen
heard of
Jurassic
voice
Park?
bone?
Forwards,
Come on.
yeah, maybe not, but the box, absolutely. It's like a whistle now.
This is a type of anatomy that only exists in magical beings.
Got it.
hmm
And Barovians.
I don't know about you guys, but I have a voice bone.
You have to take it out to get cleaned every little bit.
Yeah, so it sounds like a skill issue on your end.
2 to 3 months,
Sir?
you know. Dust it off.
Yep.
Yeah, you didn't roll a
Polishing.
15 on medicine. Come on. What do you know about it?
As
Yeah.
you reassemble the bones successfully, the skeleton like dusts himself off, looks at you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anyone have a mirror?
I'll polish my armor a little bit and kind of like
Yes. Takes you a couple minutes, but
Excellent.
yeah.
it's pretty bloody actually. It's like this is a bit of a process.
In between
Pleasure
the
to meet
gore,
you. Are you-
see.
Huh?
Oh, my nose. Well,
Yeah, and the
that's
whole
okay.
bit.
I guess the nose is in the bone.
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
doesn't seem that way.
Uh,
Where am I?
Are
next?
you
I'm Leonard.
Leo
Most people
Desain?
call me Leo.
Hello, Leo.
Truly, thank you for taking me out of that box.
You're welcome. Look, this is probably all like a lot, you know. I mean, actually, maybe you've been like this for a while. I don't know. This is probably like a bit of a shock, but like, it'll get better. I promise.
Huh. Huh. We are in this holy place, yet you bear the mark of Strahd.
I'm sorry, what?
I can sense it.
Yeah, well, we got
Oh.
tagged on our way in, the bastard. What do you know about that bastard? What do you...
That bastard
Did he
killed
put
me.
you-
Well, that sucks.
Oh.
He killed you.
Well, normally I'm quite handsome, but look at these bones.
Hey,
It's not normal.
don't sell yourself short. Bone structure, it's still there.
Its bones could blush. That's the sense you're getting.
Don't let undeath hold you back, buddy. Look at me. So did your wife lock you in that casket? Like, what, was she like holding you prisoner?
Wife?
Oh,
Oh boy.
right. Do you know how you got in the casket?
No. The last thing I remember is crashing Strahd's wedding, trying to prevent it from happening, and him killing me, hunting me down.
You don't perchance know somebody by the name of like Ishmark, do you?
Strahd's husband to be. Well, it wasn't meant to be.
Is that why
Did
you crashed the
kill
wedding?
I did not have the opportunity.
Okay.
No,
But
my
you
goal
wanted
was to
to.
take Strahd out.
Good.
So if Strahd didn't put you in the box, who might have done that, and why are you still Leo? If
Well,
Strahd
it was
killed you,
probably those dang Watchers. They're staunch allies of Strahd.
Shocking.
we met a few of them.
A few?
Yeah.
Both of them?
The lady and the lord. The lady's right there, and I'll point to the corpse. And I'll brush off some of the dust on my pants, and here's the lord himself. What's Zhannan fucking dusted him? It was awesome.
He just totally crumbled.
You can turn things to ash. Well, then this will go splendidly. How many are your
So
army? How strong are they?
Well, it's just us.
And how do you prevent Strahd from listening into you?
And I'll point to the other corpse on the other side of the room in the glow of St. Andrel.
You know, for a group of non-necromancers, we have a lot of corpses.
Hmm.
Are you
I'm pretty
are
against
you
that part.
implying that doesn't keep him from listening in on us?
Not with those marks.
Right.
You do know that two of you are marked, right?
Oh, we're quite aware.
Well,
Wasn't particularly.
like more marked than normal?
I'm giving you eyebrows, but like, there's no eyebrows on the skeleton.
I love it. I love it. It's so he just goes like
Just melt this flesh and hair away and imagine the skull underneath. That's what's talking to you. Has been this
So
whole
how
time.
do you? How can you sense that? How are you like? If you're undead, how are you not on Strahd's team? How can we trust you?
I am Leonard Dillis Naya, And he like picks up his greatsword and it begins to glow, and you see the runes of his name light up. And I am a sworn enemy of Strahd. I see such things.
I suppose we can trust you.
Well, we're not fans of him either. But what's your plan then? Would you want to build an army? I don't think we could maybe muscle up a few of the guards here
Army
in
of
the land.
six.
Are you
We can
familiar with
discuss
it?
more later. First, we need to
I'll
get rid
see.
of those marks.
Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
plan. How do we do that?
Show me them.
I'll cut them off.
Well,
No.
we don't. Maybe not.
You see, like he's like hitting the
I-
top of the crypt here. He's not swinging.
I forget because I kind of forget who is marked. I don't think I have notes on both people. I just have one.
You should
have
just
a
have
secret
one.
one.
Yeah, you have one.
Nobody
secret
knows that Iain has one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
Attala, but I got it at the vineyard when Strahd tried to talk
Right.
to me, and I was like, "GTFO, my man."
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everyone was there for mine.
I think,
You've just been
I think
hiding.
he tried to. Yeah. Well, it's not visible. It like sinks into your skin, but like you have it. I think that's what Sam said.
Well, first things first. Find a way to get rid of those.
Give me the infected flesh.
Sorry. What?
Still on your body, obviously. Just show me where it is. Might be able to nullify its effects at least.
Iain holds out his hand because he doesn't want Strahd shit up in his shit.
Sister Attala will do the same. She'll take off her gloves.
Okay.
I'm
give me a
impressed.
We just
No, kiss it.
No. Gonna touch both of their hands and cast remove curse.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
What is
At
that?
Who do you
At your
remove
touch.
first?
Pardon?
Who do you do first? You can only do one person at a time.
That sword in his brain saying kill the evil is gonna go for Iain first, just in case.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Knows that Mel's will let him heal later.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how often he'll get that chance with Iain.
100%.
As you go to make contact with Ian's mark,
Oh boy.
Iain, you hear whispers from your staff in your mind.
What does it
Murder.
say?
Murder! Murder! Their eyes! We need their eyes!
What eyes? What are you talking about? We just want to get rid of Strahd's mark. Like, shut up.
Eyes. We have kidneys. We need eyes. And livers.
What are you talking about?
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, because he can hear it. He thinks everyone else can hear it. He's just like, what's going on? What are you talking about? He doesn't want to take Zhannan's eyes. He might be neutral evil, but the guy's about to do him a favor. You can't hurt someone who's gonna do you a favor.
As you like argue back and forth, then you make contact and you remove the curse. The mark,
What?
disappears.
Just the mark?
just
or-
the mark disappears.
Okay.
But Zhannan, you feel as you make this contact, you reach out magically and shatter this curse, this enchantment upon Iain. You feel as if there is more lurking behind the mark, and you can't help a sense that you haven't cleansed all the evil. And for a moment, there's like a psychic static between you and Dawnbringer and Iain and your staff. Iain, in your mind, you go, stop! Stop! Don't do that! Don't hurt us! We're better together!
What?
And just goes quiet.
What?
Zhannan, you feel, wow, that was a real jolt of evil. Glad you killed it.
Yeah, me too. But that kid's still pretty fucked up. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that.
Well, they're less evil now, so you killed some evil. That's better than no evil.
This is true. I do always think on the bright side.
La.
I'll just lean over to
Right,
Poe and
Miles.
just like, is everybody getting weirded and like talking to themselves out loud, or is it just me? Am I hearing weird? Am I getting weirder?
Yes. They're all fucking weird as
Possible
hell.
for you to get weirder.
As Ian's mark disappears, Sister Attala, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Is this against Strahd?
This is against Strahd.
Because I have
You
advantage.
sure do. All those sessions ago.
Oh, it's so good I have advantage. Oh, hold on.
Your DC is 15.
Well, it was 16, so.
You feel the mark. You feel your hand moving without your permission. As
Oh,
you are drawn towards the altar, but you're able to snatch your hand back in time. You felt this overwhelming urge to desecrate the remains of St. Andrew. But you were able to resist this time. Zhannan,
okay,
would you like to
Zhannan,
attempt
is
to
it my
separate?
turn?
Oh, give me your hand, bitch. Ding, ding.
Still like gripping it like this.
Right. Okay. Put a little touch, hand cast, remove, curse again. Nice.
Casting it a second time feels almost easier. You've isolated what this evil feeling is, and you're able to isolate it in Sister Attala, as it's not just in the mark that's burned into her skin, but it's etched almost as if into her soul. As you reach in and you remove this etching, you contain this small portion of Strahd's power and extinguish it.
Oh yeah.
You feel like taking a breath of fresh air.
Alrighty, hopefully we won't have any more eyes on the wall, so to speak.
Why didn't you do that sooner?
I didn't think that it was a big deal.
Why
I
did
mean, it
even
was
bring you along?
weird. Bring me along, as if you had a choice.
Zhannan, you also feel like maybe you couldn't have done this before. Your connection to Dawnbringer is enhancing your powers.
Also, I'm like a mortal god now, so... do
Can you
anything
stop
now.
with your blasphemy?
Blasphemy,
Like,
you know.
come on.
Did it work?
Yes.
What do you think,
Feels like
Leo?
it did.
We good?
I think we're good. I don't sense that evil anymore. No Strahd marks. If you ever need to make certain
All right, well,
someone isn't marked by Strahd, you bring him to me.
Good to know.
Told you.
so like, why would the Watchers put you in a box? Why wouldn't they and keep you at the foot of the bed? That's a bit twisted, eh?
So that I wouldn't rise back up.
Oh, this is like a normal thing for you, like you were reassembling yourself even before this situation.
as much as I could in that box.
Like, why?
You bringing me here, interacting with whatever powers St. Angel has, purified my spirit, allowed me to return to these bones.
Nifty?
But, like, why would the Watchers, like... So, why didn't they just get rid of you? Like, throw you in the bottom of the lake or something?
Someone could fetch me, I guess, and the Watchers like to, well, watch.
Oh, do you know, I mean, maybe you were in a box, you don't know. You don't know anything about the kid, right? The girl?
Oh, Stella!
Their daughter, Isabella? Stella.
Yeah.
Poor
There it
thing.
is.
Even though she's a mortal enemy of my family, well, our two families, no one should have that kind of fate.
Do you
Isn't
think
she
it, like,
legit a watcher, or
What about the Watchers?
well, who is she to you? Is she just a watcher? Like,
Just
actually,
another one of the
their
Watchers.
side?
Need to be put down if they try to oppose us.
you know what kind of thing would, you don't, like, know what would have done that to her, do you?
Probably Strahd.
Fair enough.
Punishing the Watchers for not completing a task. Probably right here in Valaki, you know? I bet you Fiona's all torn up that her husband didn't get to be the burgomaster.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
she
that
kind of
makes
lost a lid about it. Alright, well, I mean, a strange thing, of course, to ask somebody that's been dead and trapped in a box, but do you know, like, how long ago that was?
What's the
That
date?
the Strahd was getting married?
No idea. Don't
It
know
seems
what
the
day it
tracking
is.
of time here is very difficult, but from what you gathered, a long time ago. In a Barovia far, far away.
As in,
So,
like,
like, who was Strahd to you when you rose up to, like, take him down?
Simple, really. Strahd stole this land, stole the castle, he stole many things. And, as a vampire, he needed to be put in his place.
fair
You know,
enough.
raise the stakes. Stick 'em deep.
Oh, because, like, that's what you do with vampires?
yes.
It's one of the things you can do with vampires. Are you
Okay.
not vampire hunters? Why are you here?
We're,
I have
we're-
Great
a passing
question.
knowledge about how to destroy a vampire. Yes.
We've definitely
Who are your
destroyed a
vampire
few of them.
hunters?
I would label my. I'm a locksmith. I just, like to read.
If a skeleton could wink, you feel like locksmith. Good one. The oddest sensation.
Yeah,
like
real.
You feel their intentions, but you don't see it on their skull. It's so weird. Is there some sort of like psychic thing going on? Bizarre.
I'm used to reading weird facial expressions. The people back home.
This is still weird for me. And like you see, like he's got like his hands like knit, and like you hear the clacking of his hands together.
I feel you. Trust me. You'll get used to it. It'll take a while, though. We gotta...
I'd like my
Desensitized.
flesh back, please.
Is he fully assembled, or are there still pieces scattered about?
Uh, Sam deciding how much trouble he's going to get in for making an IKEA joke.
There's always at least
There's always a
couple
bag,
of leftover.
Or, like a bunch
No.
of finger bones, like the kind that all look the same. You're just like, I don't
There's
know.
a lot of bones.
Inner ear, The
I
foot
can't
has
quite
so
hear out
many
of this
bones.
ear. Maybe one of those little bones got
No.
lost, but you know, it's fine.
Don't forget to go to the spare parts department. Right next to returns and customer service.
It's just the cemetery, which you're already in.
Oh!
Hang on though. Wait, you said something like, do you know somebody who could like make you, normal again? Is there like a way you can do that
Well, where's the priest?
upstairs?
I
If the
think.
bones of Saint
probably.
Angel can cleanse my soul and re-knit me to my bones, maybe he knows something, or she knows something. Who's in charge of this church now? What church is this?
The Church of Saint Angel.
Take a guess.
One of the Dawn Fathers.
Angel? The Angel?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You-
yeah. And I'll
Wait,
point
he's
to the
dead?
corpse.
Oh. And he does like a little bow to the bones.
How did
You
you
know the
know
guy?
him? I mean, not that I'm trying to say all skeletons know each other. Like, don't take me the wrong way. I just
That's
like
exactly
it seemed
correct.
like you
We
had
did
some
know each other when we were
familiarity.
fleshy.
Oh,
That was the worst sentence you've ever said, I think.
I disagree. We bumped meat sacks together. It was great.
nice. Well, good for
Wow.
you. Sorry to let you know that way.
Well,
At
your
least you're
boyfriend's
saying-
Another life,
but he's
another life.
protecting us.
God.
Right. We like it
we
must have
weren't
been
like
a long
couple or
time ago
anything. It was
then.
just like on the side, the life of a vampire hunter and a holy man.
Unbreakable
Right,
There's a
it'll be-
joke
bond.
in there. I'm not gonna tell it.
I get it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Glances at Zhannan. I get it.
Was that tailor made?
Sometimes they're on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes you
It's
get
some-
bored.
Some Lucian guy now, Lucian Petrov something or other is the priest
Petrovich
up there.
survived this far.
Natty P, as it
Interesting.
calls it.
Look, I really want my flashback. So can we figure this out?
Hey, me, yeah, right behind you, buddy. Yeah.
Great.
Let's go get Father Lucian.
Well,
see your
were
father's
they
machine.
gone? Do we want to speak with Did?
Yes, I want to speak to.
But we're gonna have to be a bit clever about it because there's a good chance she doesn't want to answer our questions because we cut her head off or whatever in half almost.
What if
Like,
we only
She
react
doesn't
her
have
head?
to like us, but I can at least force her to tell the truth.
Not to rain on that parade, but do you actually have the juice to do that? After all that
Let me
big
see.
magic?
Let me see
Yeah,
here.
you burned 2 third level spells just now.
I have one more
Yep.
for Speak with Dead, and I have all of my second level slots, which is where Zone of Truth sits. So
Nice.
And is
Yes,
Speak
I
with Dead
just
a
had
ritual, or do you have to cast it? Because if it's a ritual, then you
It
get
can be a ritual, like.
casting time 1 action, duration 10 minutes. Grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within a range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. Corpse must still have a mouth, which she does. It can't be undead, which she's not. Spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days. I don't think she was. You can ask up to 5 questions. Corpse knows only what it knew in life. Answers. Blah, blah, blah. Usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. Under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. If you're hostile to it, I'm gonna force her to. Doesn't return its soul to its body, only animates its spirit. Can't learn new information. Doesn't understand anything that's happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
Ms. Liz
Copy
says
that.
it very well. Yes, correct. That is
Well,
the only time.
What I was going to recommend is that I got a pretty neato spell. You saw a little taste of it down in the underside there when I made the devil. That wasn't real, by the way. Total trick.
No way, really?
But I can cast that in the image of Strahd. and then we can ask our questions through the image of Strahd as if he's interrogating his agent.
That's actually really
Okay.
smart.
I could like hang up some of these bed sheets as like a curtain, and we can like hide behind it. Sneaky.
Yeah, I love that.
She'll never
That's a little bit of showmanship. Nothing wrong with that.
Sure. Just save me some energy. And if it fails, I can always force them to tell the
bedding
truth.
is embroidered with the sigil of Ravenloft.
Of course it
Nice.
is.
Oh,
It is
well,
not
there you
bugged.
have it.
I'm not playing a trick on you. It is just that's just for flavor for you.
Love
That's
that.
it.
So your
It's just
banner,
a
you got,
sigil
like, a
of the
Strahd
place
banner
that's
to hang
not
up.
the Strahd mark, though.
It's not the
It's
Strahd
just
mark.
like okay, it's like the place.
It's separate. It's for just the castle.
Cool. It'll be extra, add extra credence. We'll hide St. Andrew's bones and us behind
Mhm.
the Ravenloft
Yeah.
curtain. Pretend that
Amazing.
it's Strahd's secret underground film studio.
Excellent. Excellent.
You
His
have a
casting
collect call
couch?
from Dwarf
Casting
Wonder,
cave.
Oh god.
Would you accept the
Oh.
charges? Of course, Strahd isn't going to pay for the call.
We're really getting into
Okay.
the Strahddy aspect of this campaign now, huh?
I will do my best to do like a shadowy like version of Strahd, like nothing, like where he's like kind of like sitting in like 3/4 darkness, and you get like the flare in his eyes, and he's just kind of like as if he's like sitting in like a throne type chair, just like looking disgusted towards Lady Watcher.
Is Malakai's version of Strahd better or worse looking than the real Strahd? I need to know.
Let's see. Oh, pretty good. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty much on par with Strahd, but like his like fingernails are cleaner, and he's like a little bit more like, not quite as best dressed, but
He's pampered for his dinner with us.
Got a little bow tie
Yeah.
on because that's what Malakai thinks is fancy.
yeah, totally.
his
Yeah.
dinner best.
The fun's out of
I'm
it.
gonna-
bow tie.
Yeah.
Just like two
Up, up.
fangs. Just-
Body against the cave wall and stack the head on top of it. Just for a vantage point, and then hide behind the curtain, peep through a little hole in the curtain, and cast my speak with dead.
So we have a zone of truth. We have a speak with dead. We have a disguise. The stage is set as Fiona Watcher, life returning to her eyes as her head, bodiless head, spins.
Do we as the
Hovering
party,
in the
sorry,
air.
have to roll charisma for the zone
She
of
has to roll a
truth?
charisma check.
Do we?
Technically,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we're in it, huh?
Yeah, does it affect us?
I choose to fail.
I need to
You
know if
also
I
have
can
to double
lie.
check.
Unless we can beat it.
13 on her end.
Okay.
I got a 19,
What are we trying
so
to
I can
beat?
lie. 14.
Trying to beat a 14.
Oh, she just failed then.
Nice.
That's close.
Nice.
Iain has to tell the truth. He got an 8.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna talk to this undead, but it just like devolves into a therapy session.
What the fuck is going on
How
with
do
you?
you really feel?
I was gonna choose to fail.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I choose to fail as well.
You hear, my lord.
Ask your questions, guys. I think you gotta ask them, Zhannan.
Hey, what do you want me to ask him? Ask her. Shit.
What the fuck she was doing with all those people?
Hey, yes, my loyal servant. I've come to ask you a few questions. They're very important that you answer me, my darling. The cult that you operated seemed to be doing nothing in particular. What was your end goal with that, or were you simply wasting my time?
I did as you instructed, my lord. I rose up a cult to take over as burgomaster to return Valaki to your power. But of course, I know that my plan was about to be enacted. Isaac died, and he, you know he doesn't have a soul.
Dude.
Where did the imp come from?
I noticed that you have an companion, an imp of sorts. Where did this come from, and how did it manage to beseech my lands?
As you know, my lord, Majesto has been serving the Watcher family for generations. He does not hold the power to do anything to you, my lord.
Obviously. I'm not afraid of him, I'm simply curious. Can a man not be curious these days?
I was not questioning you, my lord.
Of course.
Fuck.
Zhannan literally says, "Oh fuck."
I wonder if it's worth asking if she knows what's happening to people's souls.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to Isaac's soul?
You mentioned how Isaac did not have a soul, but why was that? Where were their souls going, and why are they not available to?
But, as you have explained to me, my lord, the souls in this area are losing their attachment to the land. We require more souls to continue the traditions of these lands. But that is not in your grand design, as you have told us before.
Of course, I've simply been considering
Barovia is only meant to
expansions.
be your stepping stone, my lord.
Right. Yes.
Is there something we want to know about Ravenloft or something? Like, perhaps if this is like a member of that court, perhaps she's like she knows of a way in or something? It's our last question. Make it count.
It's that.
Could you ask her to draw us a map? Is that a question?
I don't think so. Well, she could,
Did you
like
put a
maybe
pen
she
in
knows
her
about
mouth or
it.
something?
Yeah.
I could ask, but ask if she remembers the way in.
Probably the
We
We should
front
probably
door.
just go through the front door, yeah. But like,
Yeah.
if she knows of like a secret entrance or something, or
Do you remember
pull
where the
on the
back
thread that she just
entrance
gave us.
is? Remember where the back door is and what to say to the guy there? Could do that.
Yeah, go ahead, shoot. Anything
Also, Miss Fiona, I just wanted to check that you remember the way to the back entrance and what to say to Jimmy waiting there, guarding it to get in. I don't want you to encounter any problems should you need to come and see me at an unexpected time. You know, the front door is always, sometimes a little flashy.
didn't know that you'd brought Jimmy back again, my lord. Well, when
Everyone
we
deserves a
had
second chance.
our little... well, in Jimmy's case, it was 5 chances. But who am I to question you? No, when we were having our escapades before I met my husband, the password then was Moonlight.
Right. Awesome.
Well, that seems to be the last of my time in this realm. I'll see you again in another body, I assume.
Of course. I will be seeing you. I wouldn't let a lovely soul like yours go to waste now, would I?
She's already gone. It wasn't a question. Life was out of there.
Adios.
Well, that was enlightening.
You notice that during this whole exchange, the skeletons were holding hands.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
Glad we reunited those two, I suppose.
We probably should have asked her about her daughter. Kind of thought of that right at the end there. If she
Well-
might have been up to something, I
Nah,
don't know.
We already
Like
know
that.
what we need to do with her.
I just still feel bad. I don't like seeing people like.
Well, you know, the answer is same thing everywhere else. We got it. There's one cause of all the problems here, and if we get rid of that, we'll probably solve everything.
It's
How
fair.
convenient.
Well, we'll leave these curtains up for our new friends, unless Batty wants some skin.
Ooh, oh boy, I feel it. Can I have those curtains, please? And you see, like, having held hands with Saint Angel, his full arm has returned. You see the flesh on his hand reanimating, going up into his arm. His arm hair has come back, and it's beginning to spread across the rest of his body.
Again.
That's
Curtain?
all.
No!
Oh yeah, we brought his clothes,
and-
I think.
Yeah.
Like, wraps it around. As, like, the torso is, like, beginning to form, he, like, quickly puts it around and makes a little, like, skirt
Yeah,
situation.
no need to run. All right.
We're all
Well, you know,
friends
don't need to be embarrassed. Everybody's got a few.
A few.
Before you see an incredibly chiseled man in his
Hell yeah.
mid-30s. More body hair than you would have imagined. Like, is that a sweater? Probably.
It is now.
Skeleton doesn't really give you an indication of how much like hair is going to be there.
Yeah, you have no idea. His hair is actually quite short. Is that a fade? Like, what kind of fashion?
Hell yeah.
You also notice like color returning to his hair. It is stark white with like a little shock of blue in the center.
Very stylish.
Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah.
Body hair, if his head
For
hair
all
is
of us.
white.
Yeah, it's not white.
All blue.
Yeah,
You get the sense that
yeah,
maybe-
he dyes the white in.
Well, looks like maybe we're more than just friends on the side. I feel great.
Yeah, look,
I'd like
some
good
clothes,
too
please.
there, mate.
Poe is going to run
Yeah,
over
the
and
clothing
also
are in
hold
the
hands
corner.
with the skeleton.
A moment goes by. and you
Listen, we
feel
saved
a
him.
warm tingle. So that's it.
You just see her like look really disappointed and then kind of like brush off the bones like as if she wasn't doing anything. Whatever. It's fine.
Next time, kid. Sorry. We'll figure it out. Maybe your partner will know. We'll get out of here. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll get that heart beating.
Yeah, all we gotta do, just gotta get to Ravenloft, and we'll be out of here in no time. We're close. I can feel it.
As you
Yeah, we did agree to
I
dinner.
don't think we're
about
close.
a partner that you don't fully remember. A memory floods back to you of someone you did used to hold hands with. Someone who had a wonderful handkerchief that smelled of... No, you don't quite remember that.
Seeing all that necromancy today with that watcher lady and her husband is just fucked up stuff people doing around here. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Great! How do we get out?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think
Leave.
Ravenloft today.
I'm hoping you might know. I mean,
It would
we
be
can do
great
that.
if
Let's
I could
go.
take a little nappy nap.
We just slept.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's
just
get
tired.
tired.
Right there.
we'll just take an hour. That's all you need, right? Like sorcerers can get their power back after 1 hour. It's quite easy. And it's just breakfast.
Oh. I don't think that I get any spells back with a short rest, do I?
You do
No,
not.
I don't.
Not that kind of player.
It had to be a long rest. Maybe we like rent a carriage and I'll just sleep in there.
You seem to
Oh,
remember
no
there
worries.
being a
It's like
lack
40-minute
of
ride.
carriages.
Oh,
We could do
Well,
a
suppose
long
we could
rest.
just wait another 8 hours. It was a dinner invitation.
We only need to do 2
I mean
hours.
it's
We
morning,
just
right?
need
It is
to
morning.
wait another.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morning,
Yeah.
so I'll just
All
sleep
day.
Very,
there.
very
Yeah, so
early
what,
morning.
you know?
You took an early rest. So it's like just after like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'll-
Is there anything else you
sleep.
can cast in the meantime? Can you burn through
It'll
some
last
slots?
over 8 hours?
I don't know how it works.
Well, you're like an elf or something, right? You guys don't usually need as long.
Yeah. I don't actually sleep very long. I spend a lot of the time just thinking. How long do I need to sleep?
So do I. So do I. I guess I'll have to sleep now.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I don't think Poe does.
If you're human, you probably need to sleep now.
I mean, I'm not all fancy and flesh like you all the way, but you know.
Okay, so I only need 4 hours to get a human's 8 hours. So, if you guys want to like go and do something for 4 hours, just crash.
Some light activities. Yeah, that would take you to like 10 in the morning. You could have like a nice breakfast with Father Lucian. Finally have that meal he's been so desperate to make you.
We could go get some steaks. Not the wolf kind, but like the wood kind.
Go fishing.
Right, yeah. Well, we'll spend this time like quizzing Leo about like vampire hunting and like all the best ways to like kill him. Show him the garlic we got. So proud.
Garlic,
Yeah.
garlic
Yeah.
propaganda.
How's that garlic doing?
The garlic is garlic is just to make you taste good. Seasoning for you, your blood.
Oh.
But what? Okay, we hid the magic garlic in Malakai's hat, right?
You have
To let it-
magic
Yeah,
garlic?
it's
It
coming
was
along.
not magic. It was regular ass garlic.
Well, like it was doing but it was doing. Sam said it was doing a thing where it was like.
what garlic does when you ferment it. It turns into black
Oh,
garlic.
okay. Okay.
I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
kind
I've
of
never
magic.
fermented garlic.
It takes a week. It will make your house smell great, and then bad, and then great again.
Black garlic grill and ramen is like one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is the only reason I know that.
Oh, gotcha.
Delightful.
No, it's magic.
We could go. Listen, we'll go donate it to Father Lucian. You're season your shit. Oh man.
We're fermenting right now, all of us. That is what's happening, Miss Liz. Fermented mustard is also delicious. Please do it.
Good to know.
So, y'all have a.
While we're in the zone of truth, is there anything people want to do too?
Yeah, Ian's just like, truth or dare?
No, I mean, I'm just curious. Well, we have opportunities, but if we want to just go, like, obviously, I'm fine. Let's just go.
Oh yeah, like I realise we're all in the zone of truth, and I'll just kind of turn to Iain and be like, Iain, what's up with that staff, bud? Why can't you let us take a look at it?
He's like trying to lie. It talks to me.
Right, well, I mean, that's not that weird. Zhannan's chatting up his side.
Suddenly the
It
staff
wanted-
glows, and all of
it
you cannot
wanted-
hear each other.
Oh,
Oh,
is Zhannan still in the room? Because can't he read lips?
Zhannan
no.
has left the chat.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Zhannan's asleep.
Zhannan's like already like in trance mode, like.
That's so funny. Yeah, he's napping already.
Sister Attala tries to nudge him, but he's like, oh.
He's out. He's in the zone.
He's like, ah! Oh,
Zhannan's back.
maybe he's awake.
Like waving at trance eyes. Zhannan, you try to make a sound and nothing comes out. It's just. And then you realize, oh, I can just read their lips.
Yeah, I can do that.
can't do that.
Iain, you answer the question.
Okay. It wanted Zhannan's eyes, is what I'm mouthing.
Do you get no ping from your zone of truth that they're lying? Seems like the truth.
Okay, Noah ran to the bathroom and missed part of this, but
So you are all in a zone of truth, and questions are being asked. Malakai asked Iain about the staff, and Iain went to go answer when the staff lit up, and everyone could not talk.
oh,
The two of you being clerics, you would recognize the silent spell anywhere.
Can you hear me?
Currently-
Can you hear me? This isn't me.
Malakai is attempting charades in the zone of truth.
I love it.
Oh, Poe is gonna like point at your hat and like
Minor illusion.
Does minor illusion have a verbal component?
No.
Then you're good.
Nice.
It's a rabbit in the hat.
You're just like, I don't know what you're asking me.
Oh, and then I like remember, like, and I'll like minor illusion, like the staff and like Strahd's face.
Iain, would I know the answer to this question? And if I don't know the answer and I say something, is it technically lying? Or like, what? How does that work?
Answer as best you can.
Okay. He just shrugs. And just mouths
And then I'll do an image of the staff, and I'll like put like motion to give it to me, and then like why not?
Can't.
And then I'll do a little image of like Iain like trapped by the staff is like wrapped around you, like constricting you, and I'm just like, huh?
Unless someone is
He
able
just-
to do something, the silence will last for the rest of the duration of the Zone of Truth.
I
just
am
kinda
doing
slowly-
something, Sam.
We seem really unbothered by that.
We have surpassed the need
We have a
for
workaround
verbal
already.
communication.
I don't have
He just
anything
kind
for
of-
this.
He just kind of slowly nods, but uncertain. Because he doesn't want to give it up, but he has to answer truthfully.
Sister
And then I'll
Attala,
make a little image,
Zhannan,
like
you
little
can-
8-bit versions of all of us, and like Iain in the middle, like with the staff, and then I'll like make them all like kind of like hug Iain, like you buddy, like it's all us together.
He's like, I don't know what to do with that. thank
Oh,
you.
he's just being honest. Like
very
can't tell a lot. I'm with you, buddy.
Aw.
I'm turn around I'm like this is fucking great.
Sister Attala, or Zhannan,
I'll do
you
that
can
for the next
Arcana
minute.
check or a religion check. DC is 12.
Cool. Oh, yeah, 8. Wait,
It's really quiet in here.
yeah, God.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I can't even hear my Lord and Savior in the back of my mind guiding me.
That must be alarming.
Eh. Slightly relieving.
Interesting. Interesting.
You're like,
With that, I guess we'll
oh, so did Zhannan
head
roll
on
as
out.
well?
Or
Arcana?
Clerics, because it's on their list, would know what the spell is.
16.
With the 16, you're pretty sure Ian's concentrating on this. If you were to break that concentration,
How do you break a
Does Iain know he's concentrating on this?
Ian doesn't know.
You could just flick them. You could literally just flick them.
I'm gonna try the distress him route and pick up Dawnbringer and run towards him with the hilt. Like, I'm gonna boot you!
Oh my god! Yeah, go for that concentration check then.
Since he's holding the staff, he sees you coming up and just kind of goes like this out of reflex. What does that do in this holy space?
You can. You're fine. You're not desecrating nothing.
Great.
As you reposition your staff and you become aware that you are thinking in the back of your mind about magic. You can either choose to continue to think about this or not. And if you want to continue thinking about this, please roll.
I think the state he's in, he's not trying to think about ulterior motives, so he just doesn't even realize he's thinking about it. Sees Zhannan coming at him and just goes, "What the fuck?" and like all other thoughts disappear. Because he was not expecting someone to run at him.
Yeah,
He's
as you
being
like hold, like
truthful
you,
for
you're
once.
like, what? All you hear is the fuck.
Yeah. What the hell?
Hear him say the fuck?
Mm-hmm. At first you're
Hey!
like reading lips still, and you're like, wait, that was noise.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck was? What was? And what?
What the fuck was with the silence,
And you
dude?
still just see like the little
I don't know.
pixelated
I don't know.
friends hugging.
I don't know. I don't know what was with the silence. I didn't.
it
I
was the
didn't-
staff, wasn't it? Doesn't want us to know things about it.
I think so.
All right, well, we're not going to push you too hard. We don't want the staff to hurt you. So, just maybe, is there like a time where we could investigate the staff without its knowledge?
I don't want you to. Or it doesn't want me to. I can't tell the difference.
Is that why you were taking those people's organs? At the winery.
You saw that?
I think only Sister Attala saw that.
Yeah, we were hanging back. You guys were up in the front. So witness to the horror show.
Malakai fucking omniscient now.
Malakai sees all.
Your bag's been bleeding.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fucking fair.
And you talk to them at night. Remember?
My sweet little livers.
Why did you take the livers?
It wanted them. But I don't know why. It wanted Zhannan's eyes when.
Do you look in your bag for them?
For Zhannan's eyes?
No. For the livers.
Okay, he opens it and presents it to y'all. It's not the same bag that has Poe's hand. I want to make that so clear.
So
that's a secret for later.
Yeah, the fake Poe's hand.
As you open the bag, it's empty. There are
He just
traces
stares
of
at
dried
it.
blood around the bag on the bottom. And there's definitely some stains that have leaked through into your bag that left a little drippy trail. But there are no livers in here.
Zhannan, I thought that spell you did was supposed to get rid of whatever this was. How come it didn't work?
Well, the mark's gone.
Yeah, my guess would be that I just targeted it at the mark and targeted it at something that I didn't fully understand, I guess. I fully knew the mark was there, and while I know that the staff is making him wonky, I'm gonna have to understand these things to go after them, so...
Got it.
Where did the livers go?
Where did they go?
I don't know. I don't know.
I did not eat them.
He's
That's
telling the truth,
suspicious.
Ian does not.
But he's telling the truth. It's suspicious.
You can talk to your staff, right?
It talks to me more than anything. At me.
You ask it if it took the livers?
I could try. I kind of look at it and go, did you? You said you had livers and kidneys and wanted the eyes. Where did the livers go? Sorry?
I ate them.
How? I've been here the whole time.
You haven't.
Sorry? Come again?
You have not.
What do
been
you
here
mean
the
I
whole
haven't
time.
What? What does that mean?
You sleep very deeply.
Who are you?
I'm you.
Did we see? Did Iain get up
I
while?
love this.
Did Iain get up in the middle of the night?
No.
Oh, that's
no.
even
Can they
creepier.
hear the staff?
No.
Okay. It says it ate them when I was sleeping. Did anyone notice anything?
No.
No.
And Poe was watching the whole time.
There might be a ghost situation going on here. I don't know.
You are on hallowed ground.
Yeah.
And yet we have a cursed staff here. Listen. Anything's possible right now.
Well, Ian, thanks for being, obligated magically, to be honest. But it does mean a lot to that you can be truthful with us. So, hopefully we can help you get out of this thing's control. We don't want to separate you because we're jealous or whatever. But we're worried about you. And we're going to a dangerous place to do dangerous things with dangerous people. We certainly don't want to count you among them.
I don't want to hurt you guys.
Hurt them
But-
first.
We're not doing that.
Don't let them hurt you.
They're not gonna do that either. Shut up! You're so annoying.
This is a
Ian,
load
you
of
suddenly have
barnacles.
a memory of your favorite food.
Remember or lose?
You remember. You're just
Okay.
it's what you're thinking. Your whole everything is concentrated on your favorite memory of food, of whatever dish. Maybe it's something that your family made you, or something you made yourself that you were really proud of. But that is what you're thinking of right in this moment. Almost like you're being soothed or calmed.
He's just shaking.
It's okay, bud. I'll give you a pat on the back. And hop up on your lap. It's okay, buddy.
He's just sitting, staring.
We'll get
No,
through
if
it.
you-
Don't worry. Once we fucking put the fangy bastard in the ground, I think we'll be a lot better off, Poe. I think you're absolutely right. I think Ravenloft is our next destination. What do you all think?
Yeah.
Come on, you have to be honest now.
I don't know if this is related to Strahd.
What, your staff?
Yeah. I don't think it's not related, but I don't know. Because he had to put the mark on me to know to get to my head.
Mhm.
He hasn't.
Or maybe it's
Spoken to
something
me.
he wants.
I feel like we'll
well-
find out. We'll find out one way or the other, probably. Either it'll get worse or it'll get better when we go there. So,
Great. Thank you.
Now you don't actually have the Mark of Strahd, so you only have to sort of fight against one influence. And I mean, honestly, if you can balance that, hold control over it, you seem to have, not to be mean, but better power than you did before.
I agree with that. It's
Yes.
kind of cool.
We're both rolling with the magic weapons, so
It's true.
it is helpful, but if you ever want maybe autonomy back, I can try and break it. I can't guarantee my success, but I can try.
If
And now
you
I can
break
try.
me, I will break you and your friends.
What if I just smash you over my knee? Then what?
Do it.
He has no impulse control, Sam. You can't do that. Yeah. I mean.
Make
Okay.
a strength check.
Oh, so good, so good. He's so good at those. He's really. It's a 14.
You go to you go to smash it, and it does not break. You give it the old knee snap. Nothing. Doesn't even give. Your knee feels like it might give though. You just aged your knee 10 years.
Fuck!
Yeah.
those thief knees, it's, bending down from chests and locks. That's
Yeah, walking around
you-
in
you
crouch
You think it
for
makes them
hours.
stronger, but really, no.
See,
Yeah, we're gonna need
even though we're together
something
and
heavier.
stronger together, you're not strong enough to overcome that.
I think you need to chill out. this is. If we can work together, is that not better? Like, why do we have to harvest people's organs? Just be normal, man.
Then you must
I can get you
feed me.
bones.
I can feed off of your blood.
Fine then. Just keep replacing it with my body. Jesus.
I agree. Then we have a deal.
Let's listen. You know where I grew up. You're in my head. I'm not making deals with things that are intangible. So we'll just have a partnership for now with no strings attached until we can figure out proper terms and contracts. I'm not stupid.
We're made for each other, Iain. You'll see that.
Mom's gonna be so pissed. He just slumps down.
I look forward to furthering our friendship.
I guess you could call it that.
You feel the voice recede a little.
Okay, interesting. Alright, we should go, right? We have a lot to do today.
Yeah, well, and that's really the question. Like, what do you think, Leo? We got a dinner invitation from Strahd himself. Is it wise to visit him now, or should we postpone that and pull on some other threads? What about you, Sister Attala? In Zhannan, what do you guys think? What should we do? We've got 2 things on the options. Well, 3 if we want to go wandering about, but...
I mean, we
Can
did
go and look-
promise Papa Strahd that we'd go for dinner with him. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't find him attractive and kind of wanted to have dinner with him in a fancy castle.
Right, and my, like,
Nice
major
desolate
image
place.
just, like, flexing, shirtless, like, yeah.
Interesting.
Has Strahd been working out?
Yeah.
Dang. I just got back my flesh and dang.
My
I didn't
totally
want to kill him
unbiased
again.
and non-magically influenced opinion at all. Strahd's definitely attractive, and we should go for dinner. Totally not biased.
I mean, stopping him can come after. I would just like to see him.
I don't
We
think we
hit
should
that.
tell him that I exist yet.
It's probably
Probably
wise.
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
might
we will
figure
not
it
be-
out,
Not if
because we
don't need
corpsed
help,
this
man.
one.
I'll travel back to Barovia, see what I can dig up.
Okay.
Like, back to Barovia? What does that mean?
I mean,
You
Are
can
we not in
leave?
Barovia?
no, the town. You were
There's a
there.
town.
Oh, right. Oh, well, how do you know that? It's where the death house was.
Everyone's omniscient
I
now.
thought Barovia was the country,
Oh.
maybe.
It is. It's the country and the town.
Oh,
They're
it's like
the
New York
capital
and
of
New
town
York.
Confusing. That they need to do something about that.
Yep. Mhm.
It's like Barovia City and Barovia.
Yeah, that's why, like, for an episode, I did not say Barovia for a whole episode because I'm like, wait, is that just the? No, it can't. The land. Yeah.
It's like New York. That's what it is.
New York, New York.
All right.
Barovia.
Now that we've got that cleared up.
All right, well, you do that. We'll come find you after. Keep yourself safe. I mean, I suppose there aren't too many people that would recognize you. Is there? You said
Well-
that, like, the Watchers were around since then, and Lucian has been around since, a very long time. How does that work? Do people just, like, never grow old and
We didn't
die
really have
here?
this time conversation. What? Okay, it was a long time ago. I think they're ancestors. I think I knew them hundreds of years ago.
It's been a while.
Oh, like,
Sorry, like you only
You-
get a
like-
voice box back once. It's kind of like going through puberty. It goes all over the place for a while, and then it finally finds itself.
right, well, when it's like the bones settle in.
It's the
you can
bone.
find it.
Yeah.
The voice bone.
That's what it is.
We've been
The voice bone's connected to the neck bone.
Everybody
I
knows
thought it
that
was more
part of the
like you
song.
take one out, you pass it around. 99 voice
99
bones left in your chest.
We'll try and catch up with you there. And watch out, there's wolves that run rampant in the street and ghost children, so I'd be mindful of that when you're visiting town.
I never had kids, but that sounds great.
If a secret elevator gives you food, eat it. Apparently that's fine there.
Oh, all right.
You know what? It'll make sense when it happens.
Learn from our
Good
mistakes.
advice.
Can't miss it.
It's very obvious. It has your name and everything.
No, something's missing. We need information and we need an army. I'm gonna do both.
Do you know of anybody named Rictavio? Is it ring a bell?
Never heard of it.
Oh, what about oh gosh, does anybody remember the name of the woman we met in the caravan and she knew the
Esmeralda.
Yeah, you don't know Esmeralda, do you?
Esmeralda? No. Does this Esmeralda have a last name?
We didn't get to know her quite on that level.
She wasn't thrilled with our presence, to be fully honest.
What is with people's manners in the past 100 years? I introduced myself with my full name.
You knew of Van
Yeah,
Richten,
and we really
guy?
appreciate that, actually.
A
It would
what?
take
not
5
what
minutes
we
for me to introduce myself by my full name.
It was her and her
We haven't
mentor.
told him our names. I just realized.
Yeah, we didn't.
We're just like, who are you?
She talked a little bit about her mentor, who was also a monster hunter. His name was Van Richten or something like that.
Huh. No, that
Totally
doesn't
forgot
ring a
about
bell
that.
at all. Yeah.
Oh well. Too bad.
Alright, well, we tried.
Well, take care of yourself on the road. We'll do the same because we're going to Ravenloft unless the only person we haven't heard from was Sister Attala. What do you think it's in our best interests or what? You're probably the most educated here.
Do I really have a choice? Everybody else has already said they want to go. So does it
It's at
matter
this
what I
moment that
say?
Father Lucian enters. Oh, I brought mid-morning snack for everyone, especially you, Sister
that's so
Attala. Would you
nice.
like to have mid-morning snack together?
Oh, that's so
It's not just a wafer; it's a wafer with bark butter.
delicious.
I gathered it myself.
Well, that's very sweet. I
Actually,
suppose
it's,
it would be
it's very
impossible for me to
savory,
say
but,
no.
I could make it sweet for you.
It's a figure of speech.
Oh, I have, my.
Common is not my first language.
In moments like these, it is not mine either.
Gotta work on that Riz there, Father.
Oh my god.
Is Leo still present? Is there any kind of reaction from
Yeah.
Father Lucian
Father Lucian just
with
clued in.
Leo?
Having only been looking at Sister Attala this whole time, turns to you as you say that. Oh, what did you? Oh, another one of you popped up. Who's
Yeah,
this?
we pop up like daisies here.
This is our buddy Leo. He's pretty old. It's great for his sake, but
Leo, Leo
He's a
isn't
staunch
Leonardo
ally.
or Leonard or Leopold.
Just Leo.
Introduce yourself, Leo.
Well, just Leo, it's a pleasure to meet you. I wonder if there's any connection to St. Andrew. There's mention of a Leo and Leonard in many of the texts.
Oh, I think they connected at least once or twice.
Oh, that's... You must be quite old.
How old is the story
They-
of Saint Andrew?
When
did he live?
200 years now.
See, time. He gave us a time. Was that so hard?
I was displaced from time. What do you want from me? I was in a box for that.
You-
200
you
years
couldn't
in a
take it-
box?
You
Oh.
couldn't take an educated guess.
Could you
by the
imagine
state
only
of your
coming
blood?
alive like parts of a day to wiggle a box that you know no one's going to answer except for with a kick?
And yet you persist. How brave of you.
Thank you.
Well, you're mostly right, Lucian. Looks like we're off to Ravenloft.
I shall
So,
Yeah, we're
pack
gonna
you
go
a
kick
little
some
meal for the
Zampa.
road then.
Definitely.
appreciate that. Well, we're not leaving quite yet. We got a few more hours. And...
Oh, well, it will take me a few hours to prepare it anyway. These old bones.
Great.
But anything that takes that amount of time is worth doing.
So true.
Mel's just gonna
Dude.
kind of whisper at Zhannan in like her language, and be like, "Was he flirting with me?"
Just look at her like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
duh.
What have I
You didn't catch that?
done? No, I've given no signals that I would think that that was okay. Oh, the life outside of the church is bizarre.
Oh, well,
Don't
that's
give
Know my
normal.
first
Hours.
name.
Here, I guess.
Is that poetry? It sounded wonderful. I've not heard that language.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll get to making your lunch. And if you don't swing by before you leave, I understand. It'll keep.
So sad.
And she also adds to Zhannan, is now a bad time to mention that I'm married?
Probably.
We need to stay here to live.
Oh, she's pouring herself out once again!
Oh god.
Fair, you are married and have a boyfriend, so what's another one, you know?
And then there's you, also. Whatever you are.
Yeah.
He's just around.
Just around.
Just that stray dog that follows you everywhere.
Yeah.
Lord, I spent 20 years in Hermitage. What's a guy to do?
Oh my god.
Go to dinner,
Alright.
actually, is what a guy is to do.
So, does you still need to sleep to get your spell slots back? Is that what we're
Oh, I did that.
waiting for?
Yeah,
Okay,
we,
cool.
we,
We did do
yeah,
that.
we hand
I wasn't sure if that got broken up by the.
No, that's with the
Silent.
couple hours of preparation to get out here. You leave around 10 in the morning for dinner in Barovia at night.
I want to make some steaks before we go, since he said something
we
about
get-
steaks.
If we get there during the day, we can open all the curtains and kill his ass.
No. That's what the mist is for.
Just no.
Sam, is it possible to have the father? We stole some bottles. I'd like to see if he can make some holy water.
Ooh.
If he can consecrate some water for us.
He's quite
Very
adept
good.
at that. How much do you need?
I'll take 4, 1 each. If he can.
He will bless all that water for you and use up all his spell slots to do so.
Nice.
He has to cook like a normie now.
Perhaps. Gotta break in another nap before dinner service.
All spell users just have chronic fatigue. They do 3 tasks and have to take a nap.
Relatable.
Poe, where do you get the wood for your steaks?
Just go chop down some trees.
I was gonna say, I feel like you might tell me better but the things that I would think to try if I'm able to would either be if there's like housing that's falling apart made of wood, trees if those are a possibility, or maybe like I don't know if there's like implements around things like hammers or like building supplies that you could snap. Those are what I would try first.
There are definitely trees for you to cut down,
Cool.
but they're outside the city limits.
Yeah, I mean, I can make them on the way there
Great.
or try.
Love it. That sounds wonderful.
If you cut them down, Iain can use his dagger and just like start sharpening them.
Other options, you could go back to the general store and take what you need.
Go back to the coffin
I don't
maker.
want to do that.
Yeah, or the
Oh, the
coffin
coffin maker. Oh, that's the
There's
best
also-
idea.
Yeah, well,
Landlord.
That
That's
was
the
last
best
week.
He's
idea.
pretty
by far.
minimal. Last time I was there, he was quite friendly. Just helped me right out.
Actually, the coffin maker is that's my favorite plan. That's what I want to splinter a coffin lid.
That's the morally
Sure.
correct right decision.
Yeah. Do everyone but Zhannan go to the coffin maker?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just kicked the door in. We're back!
What up? We're here for
Is
your
this
coffin.
not the last time? You must bother me more. Leave me without
Yeah.
arm, you chopper of arm.
You still
Sorry,
are
you
alive,
alive?
aren't you?
Do you know how to make coffin with feet? It's not hard, but it's not easy.
You seem to be managing.
Well,
Oh,
I
how
think,
about
you know, here, let me help you out. And I'll, like, go over and, like, grab some, like, planks of wood and just show them to Poe. Like, is this good?
Good to me.
All right, perfect. Thanks, mate. And I'll just hand them to Poe and, like, see you around.
Henrik
Maybe
just,
you
like,
shouldn't have
looks,
sicked some
like,
zombie
helpless
vamps
with
on
the
us,
one
and then I
hand he has left.
Bye.
You need to invest in luck.
That won't do you any good.
No, it won't.
I'm pretty sure it was
Not
like
at
what the
all.
first time we showed up.
Yeah.
Did not deter us.
Didn't stop us at all.
Yeah, you have wood enough to make 10 steaks.
That's a lot.
Sick, sick.
Fuck yeah.
Is
I
I
mean,
fully
no.
thought you were going to cook steaks.
it? I was going to make that joke several times. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
Low hanging fruit.
No,
No
this whole
steaks.
time you were getting the wood forest.
It did take me a couple seconds when you said the wood one's not like wolf meat to go. What? How do you?
I didn't hear
how do
that.
You grill a, how do you grill wooden steak? What?
That's how you get
Oh.
cedar plank salmon. Grill some steaks.
True. Good point.
Don't
Oh,
eat the fish in Barovia.
multi-purpose. There you go. You can go fishing. We'll make smoke.
I would rather have a fish from the Springfield nuclear plant than the fish in Barovia.
Barovia.
Well, what happens if we open one up? Is it just a bunch of worms and parasites?
Should we find out?
I have a fishing line.
Yeah, we
Sure,
will
I'll,
when we
like,
go to the lake.
Go fishing.
You are going
Go
to a lake
fishing, I want to
eventually.
know.
Surprisingly, there's more
need
than
to
one
know.
lake in Barovia, but there's one big lake.
Can I do a nature check to find out if they're full of worms?
Yeah, sure.
We'll see how this goes.
And we'll head on
That's 16.
to Ravenloft.
The fish here are known to be not very meaty, have very
Okay.
large, indigestible scales, and basically are decked out like a punk rocker. So good luck trying to get past those spines.
Excellent, excellent.
Great for a mosh pit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Protect yourself.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Fish don't travel.
You
in
head
schools,
out.
you travel in marshes.
Rebellious fish travel in marshes instead of going to school. So good. That's so good.
Just a circle pit was like a bait ball.
They all just
just like the hardcore kids. Along the way, I'll be offering prestidigitation if anybody wants to be cleaned up a little bit for dinner.
Sure.
I don't think I've ever gotten myself dirty.
As you
kinda
heard
hung
You
back.
got
me,
killed
somebody
once,
to roll-
so...
Did I? Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
You got killed
thought
by
I
vampires.
That was so long ago. I can't
Almost,
expect you to
okay.
remember that.
I mean, for us, technically, in the game, it was like 2 days ago, I think.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
These
Alright.
get jam-packed in
What do you
Barovia.
mean?
Busy couple days.
Like, it's a wild journey.
Somebody
yeah,
roll me a
we,
d12 and somebody roll me a d8.
D12 and a D8.
8.
Is this my D12? Yes.
Who's got the d12?
I do. I rolled a 5.
5.
Got a 7 on the D8.
Okay. As you are strolling along in the misty morning light of Barovia, along the road, it seems like no one has traveled here in quite some time. The road is quite dusty, surprisingly. You'd think it'd be a little more damp with all this mist around, but it seems like the dust and the mist are kind of swirling together. And as you round a corner and you see what looks to be like a small hill, like, you know, those perfectly sized like tobogganing hills you would find as a kid. This is a hill like that, and there seems to be like a little cave situation going on in the front. Cracked gray stone on either side, and quite dark within. The darkness almost seems to be spewing out towards the world, like towards the outside world.
So we shouldn't interact with that, right?
Oh my, so cool.
You begin to realize that it's not darkness spewing out from it, but many, many bats.
Oh, so we super shouldn't interact with that, right, guys? Says the one with
I mean,
the
why
higher
are they coming out?
intelligence. No, we don't need to know.
They haven't noticed you yet.
Oh, see? Just scoot on by.
Hey Malakai,
Keep walking.
you wanna do some magic? You're pretty good at torching bats.
Yeah, I'd say it's a high point in one of my adventures so far. Well, I'll get ready, just in case, but we should maybe just try and, like, sidestep them. It would be bad manners for us guests to be, you know, laying waste to
You
a
have
bunch
all
of
been quite
beds.
successful at torching bats.
We have
I
been.
believe
Right,
at last
what-
count it was 36? Or did we make it to
Oh,
the
that was
40s?
32 wolves.
32 wolves.
What
There's
was
a lot of bats.
I don't think we marked the bats. I think there was too many.
It was just a
It's just
swarm.
tons of
See
bats.
here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've certainly got the damage level to disperse the bits, but I'd rather not
Like, when you find
juice it
something-
and use it.
I mean, I know we shouldn't. It's just like sometimes you find something cool along the side of the road. You like fight stuff, and like sometimes there's stuff inside, and it's like, but don't let me,
Do you think there's gonna be bonuses to be found this close to Strahd when people are
Probably.
going to his castle to try and get him? You think
Look.
he's just gonna leave that lying around?
Sometimes I just like fighting things because I enjoy it. You shouldn't always listen to my opinion.
As you get
But
closer,
you're a
and
leader.
also trying to sneak around it, you notice a figure moving within the field of bats.
Alright, now I'm interested.
It seems to be gesturing almost as if reaching towards the bats. They flutter around. They don't seem to be attacking this figure. And you quickly notice it is not tall enough to be Strahd.
Okay, great. That was my first question.
You see me
okay.
cooking up a fireball? Like, yeah, is this what we're doing?
Wait.
or what?
He just Ian starts
Oh,
waving his
okay.
hands back and forth.
There's
Keep
back
it,
10
but
everywhere.
just
You
wait.
don't even need to burn components for this.
Yeah, okay. I'd say no shit, but there literally is, so
Yeah.
Lots of shit.
lots of shit.
Highest charisma in the group. Who should? There's a person.
I have 17.
Okay, well, sure. And I'll just
Don't
waddle
kill
over
the-
there
no.
and just be like, huh. Greetings, bait master.
Master of the bats.
Just some friendly travellers, or just travellers, I suppose it's Barovia. Advertising yourself as a friendly person probably sounds pretty suspect, but... Anyway, Malakai the Magnificent and the Misfits, at your behest, we're just looking to ask you for directions to Castle Ravenloft.
You see the figure rearrange the bats, and a massive face appears in front of you, made of bats.
Oh, that is a trick.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick.
Who would disturb us?
I just said our name. Malakai the Magnificent and the Misfits. Here at your very impressive pleasure.
Why would you disturb us?
Well, we were just a bit curious about how you were able to control the bats. That looked like a pretty neat trick, and we've had some run-ins before. We didn't want to continue destabilizing the ecosystem, so we thought maybe they could teach us.
Are you free for lunch?
Yeah, I suppose right now we got a bit of time to kill. We could probably have a lunch.
Enter! And the mouth extends down and open as a doorway appears.
Oh, neat! And I'll walk in.
I was like, oh boy, here we go, baby, and I go after them.
You get the
Well,
feeling,
shit.
Malakai, as if you were passing into your hat. But clearly, your hat is on your head. And as you look around, a wonderfully appointed cottagecore granny room is everywhere around you. Knit things and cute little porcelain things that are a little run down, but still polished enough, looked after, maintained in their display cases. Some of the porcelain dolls even look a little familiar.
Oh, dear God. Okay. I mean,
These
this
are
is
some
what we're doing.
fine ceramics.
All of you can roll
Right.
history as you examine these.
Yeah, we enter
You also notice there are
history.
lovely little tuffets for you to sit at.
Fuck.
We were rolling
I
what?
got a
Sorry,
9.
history?
7.
I got a
History,
2.
9, 7, 2. 9, 7, and 2.
10.
10.
Nine.
0.
Ah, I love
Oh,
intelligence
God.
At
studies.
1 minus
We know.
1.
We know nothing about this.
Can I burn inspiration
it's
every roll?
just-
Not that I think I'm gonna do any better, but
Oh wait, I do have inspiration. I totally forgot.
You want to use it here?
You know what?
You're
Yeah,
fine.
because otherwise I'll just forget again.
Yep.
if you're gonna do it, I
Might as
won't.
well. Do I roll another d20 or
Yep.
is it a different die?
Yep,
Okay.
D20.
Great. That's 11. No,
Okay.
sorry, 10.
10? We just
Yeah.
can't win.
So
Yeah, like looking at them, are they looking at you? Is that how the art works? They're mesmerizing. But you
Dolls
it's
are not my
it's
forte.
Not sinking in. You see,
Listen, before you put it out, we don't want to eat too much. We got an important dinner tonight, so I mean, we appreciate the offer.
no,
Maybe just some
no,
tea.
Gary's, please.
cake.
Sit down, sit down. I have little sandwiches with crusts cut off for you.
Oh, that's
Or
lovely.
you can have one of my dream pies.
What does that mean?
Dream pie. Well, it's a bit early for dessert.
You see just the most adorable little biddy come around the corner wearing all pink with knitting needles in her bun with like very long gray well kept hair. It's got like a nice shine to it. Like, does she use egg in her routine? Like, damn girl, like real fine. As she lays the little sandwiches out in front of you, she snaps her fingers and a teapot appears at the perfect temperature of black tea inside, and she begins to pour for each of you. Now, making one of my dream pies is a dream come true. Do you have a dream you wish came true?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Got lots of wishes.
As she gestures for you to drink the tea, and she drinks it herself.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
Can't be worse than the last time I had tea. I'll
Yeah,
take a drink.
seriously.
It is an incredibly smooth blended tea. Little bit smoky, little bit sweet, even though there's no sugar in it. Perfectly balanced.
This sounds like my dream tea. I'm not actually lying. Like, that sounds incredible.
Yeah,
I love a
it
smoky
is
tea.
warm and cozy, safe, like really nice things.
Well, this was not what I expected when I walked into a cloud of bats. This is very pleasant.
Oh, don't mind them.
Agreed.
They're just trying their best.
Well,
They
great.
don't
What's,
have dreams.
But what do we call you, great host?
You can call me Tabitha or Gran. Gran is fine too, but I prefer just Gran.
Good to know.
What kind of things do you do here, Tabitha? Weird place to live, kind of dangerous.
A little dangerous, yes. Better than in the towns, though. They'll get ya. Especially those cops.
Yeah, the cops.
You're not cops,
baby.
Sully. You'd have to tell me
No.
if you are.
Oh,
It's
No,
Strahd's
no,
law.
we're not. We're not cops.
super not cops.
Very well. Now, if you would like one of your dreams to come true, I would love to bake you one of my dream pies.
In exchange for what?
Simple monetary exchange. The cost of the ingredients is quite high here in these lands. A gold piece would be sufficient. Or if you have something to trade.
Single gold piece.
Single gold piece for each pie.
That will make our dreams come true.
Most certainly.
Just one or all of them?
One pie per dream, please.
Just
They're not
checking.
that
Just knowing.
powerful.
We need to know the parameters. You know how it is.
Of course.
As a man of magic myself, I'm kind of curious how you make people's dreams come true. I mean, that's a pretty vague process, right?
Well,
Just-
it starts with a bit of illusion magic to tease out what kind of dream you really truly wish to become true. And then it is simply a matter of finishing the pie, and your dream will come true.
Interesting. Sounds like fascinating magic, really.
Truly. I've been doing this for some time, since I was a wee one. Unfortunately, I have no children to carry on the tradition. And I don't know how many years I have left. You could be tasting my last pie.
I roll an insight check.
Good luck.
I know. I don't. Good luck indeed.
I want to roll too.
Your DC is quite high. It is 23.
Jesus.
I will not beat that.
Oh, 22.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
Pretty close.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
I will say you probably prepared for this, so yes.
Which is the one that I
So-
need.
Where are you from originally, or are you born here in Barovia? We don't meet too
Born and
many.
raised here.
Uh,
So you get
25.
lost here.
With a 25. You know that she is telling the truth, but it's not. It's obscure. It's an omission, a lie of omission. She's not telling you a portion of what this magic actually does.
Very magical.
It's a subtle thing, but just the language, you're picking up on it, and Sister Attala, and you're just like, this sounds like the church's words. Not your church, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. Ooh, Iain is very considering.
Well, who's holding on to the money, right? So.
I have my own. I have 1 gold piece.
I see you're trying
You know-
those drawstrings, loosening them up on your purse, perhaps. If you're afraid to spend gold, like I said, I will trade for.
This
Not-
offer is so
Yes.
very kind, but I believe that, we've been invited to dinner. It would be quite rude for us to have something to eat beforehand. She tries to make eye contact with the group, like, don't do it.
You wanna, I don't know, roll like Attala, roll like a persuasion check to.
Are you
Oh.
sure? Because
Yeah.
persuasion's really high.
No, I want you.
No,
I
that's
don't.
a good
I
thing.
want you to
because,
succeed. Talk
because
me out
yeah,
of this.
Ian's like he
It's
could get
another
out of here and get his
25.
stuff. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that definitely beats mine. So.
Poe is like you could tell for a minute there. Poe was really tempted to like ask for something, but you've sort of just
Mhm.
you've just talked her off the ledge a little bit.
He's like, I want it, but I trust your instincts. You've been right so far.
She's giving, like, anybody that's, like, even hesitating, she's just giving that piercing, unbreaking gaze. Like, do not.
I'm
Maybe
sure it
on
won't
our
be the
second
last
pass
time
through.
that you look to have a dream come true. When that time comes, find me.
We'll keep that in mind.
He will.
Good.
You say you grew up here. Like, how do you get on with Fango?
Oh, that's a new one. I like that. We have an arrangement.
Very glad I didn't pick the pie now.
I make payments to stay in these lands and to continue to cultivate his bats.
Cultivate isn't like what? Just gather them in the same place, or like make more?
To use a more base term, I fuck bats together to make all of them into colonies that produce for the entire land.
So you're his
Really,
breeder.
like-
Got it.
I've
Got
never
it. Got it.
seen
Wow.
cultivate.
Not a single one of those words were ever in any of my religious texts. Oh, I need to go pray.
Please, in the future, use cultivate. I used to go by the moniker Old Bat Fucker, and I really distaste being called such.
I mean, that
can see
doesn't
why.
imply that you're the one fucking the bats, not
It does. Yeah. Not
them.
just
You
Yeah.
understand why I don't like it so much.
Indeed, indeed.
Do they just call you like old dream pie now, or what?
I would love to be called Old Dream Pie.
Well, thanks for the tea. It don't looks like we're pretty set on not ruining our appetite. It would be a bit rude of us if there's no other. And I look to Poe like magic boon you want to bestow on us for stopping by. Then we might be on our way.
No, I invited you here. You are quite safe. If you would do me a favor, though.
What kind of favor?
Buttons.
I have prepared a very special bat for the Lord. Would you bring it to him?
Can we see the bat first?
Of course. And she reaches a hand up as a bat from the many lands on her hand as she extends it towards you. You notice that at the back of its neck fur is a diamond of white fur in contrast to everything else.
Oh yeah, I mean it doesn't seem too
It's
bad.
actually quite calm. It doesn't resist your touch. It feels really pleasant, warm, and its fur soft.
It's soft and fuzzy like a
light.
tarantula.
Yeah, it's an
Is it-
odd sensation at first, but as you get more used to it, it is becoming more pleasant.
Is it the same size as a regular bat, or is it bigger, smaller?
It is the same size as all the other bats.
Okay. Interesting.
What's so special about this one?
Besides the diamond.
That is ready for Strahd.
What does that mean,
Cool.
though?
That's all my contract permits me to say, I'm afraid. But I will pay you.
Strahd the bat fucker?
Well, we might take that favour if
Don't
you
let
say.
him hear you say that. Or two, you might not live very long.
Also, careful of what the names we say out here. This isn't Valaki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're surrounded by bats.
They
Fair
are
enough.
his
Right,
bats.
I'll
I'll
put the
have to correct
bat
him
in my hat and put it on the head again.
It's just
Nice
like
and
comfy,
dark for you,
cozy,
buddy.
hanging on there, pretty happy.
He just starts eating the fermented garlic. All right. Well, this has been cool. Thank you.
We'll be-
Payment for accepting to do this for me, please.
You know what? Maybe we just owed a favour. Why don't you tell us what you got on the table? But a favour from old Dream Pie might be interesting as well.
I will owe you one favor, and you can have one of my dream pies. And she packages one up, like she takes one out of what seemingly looks like a hot oven. She pulls out this little pastry of a pie. It seems that it is filled with rainbows, and it looks light and delicate, almost like layered laminated doughs, like very much like croissant or Danish on the outside, and then on the inside just like fluffy candy, but like custardy deliciousness.
I'm hungry.
Not like that Starbucks sugary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you
All right,
smell it, it smells of warm spice
It's beautiful.
and literally
It's probably
everything
bad shit.
it's batshit crazy.
Um,
It's inviting.
I'll hand it to Sister Attala.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Going right in my bag.
Think of if someone took a like McDonald's pie and a cannoli and like pushed the two together and created something fabulous with like croissant layers on the inside. Like, yeah, absolutely immaculate.
So evil, Sam. That is a low fucking blow right there. Using your food knowledge against us.
Yeah, I'm
She
gonna
also
latch it
hands you-
safely in my bag in
She
a
hands you
little
2
compartment.
gold coins.
And she gives us 2 gold coins?
Wow.
Okay. That also goes
And
to
of course,
Sister
the
Attala.
favor, we have made this pact. You are doing me an impressive favor. The walk may be short for folks young as you, but for me, it would take days.
Well,
It'd be a pleasure. Thank you for the delicious respite from the lands of Barovia. Not sure how you lasted this long out here. Pretty wild place.
Pretty impressive for an old lady like yourself all the way out here alone. Take care of yourself, okay?
I will continue going on for as long as I can. When my days are up, I'm afraid you will have to find a new cultivator for that. Maybe
Or
one
he'll
of
just
you
turn
could do
you.
it.
No, thank you.
I'm sensing it's not one of your dreams, so have no worry.
She's
Good luck
psychic
out
too,
there.
apparently.
Mind your head on the way out. Sometimes the entrance can shrink unexpectedly.
Duly noted. I dip.
I'm
I know
out of there.
everyone, or almost everyone, had the tea. Did anyone have a sandwich?
I did not have either.
Oh, I definitely did.
I grabbed one on my way out.
It is the first time in days that you've had like real food. I mean, it's not really real food because it's like finger food, but you get these little like cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off, and they remind you of your own like grandparents if you had them. It's D&D. You never know. You might not have had grandparents.
It's true. Or known them.
I'll eat about 3 or 4 and then maybe try and jam a few in my pockets.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at raiding crafty.
Yeah, you add 4 of these little cucumber sandwiches to your pockets. And
I just
depart.
take one and leave.
They taste incredible, like really refreshing. Not filling, but like pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Match the tea perfectly. Like the bitterness of the cucumber is like a really nice counterbalance to the smoky sweetness of the tea.
Finally a vegetable after all our days here. Oh, suck, my
As
human form was
you head
struggling.
outside, you notice you do have to duck under the door this time. It is a little shorter. And
Even Malakai?
it's like the door like shrunk just for you. And as you step out, you are
Rude.
not where you were.
Not where we were?
You were about halfway to the castle, and as you step out of these rocks, you are right at the gatehouse
Oh.
of Castle Ravenloft.
Well, we love a shortcut.
Well, she really made that delivery quite easy.
Yeah,
Looking
she
at
could have
wipe
just
some of
done
the back
that.
shit up.
the
I
rocks
feel like she
close
could have
up.
just like reached out and put it in the meal box if she wanted to, but I'll wipe my feet off because they're covered in bad shit. Right.
You just hear
We should have waited to do that cleanup spell.
on the wind. You hear a little. And that's it.
This place is weird.
What was that?
What was that?
What
I
was
don't
that?
even know. I don't know where that came from.
Can I do an investigation check on the weird sound to see if I can figure out where it's coming from?
DC 30, because I don't know.
Oh, well, okay, you know what? I have +7 if I roll really good.
Even if you
So-
rolled a 20, it wouldn't hit 30.
I don't think
Yeah,
that.
that's not.
As you
you
look
never
at
know.
I
Castle
cast
Ravenloft
guidance
right
on
in
you.
your face, you know you're about to enjoy a lovely dinner with Strahd as thunder peals in the distance. That's where we're going to end our session for today.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Eep.
Dinner.
You know, come get your dinner.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh god.
It's us for meat.
Well, thank you
Amazing.
all so much for a lovely session today. We made some distance. We got further than you think. We've got a lot of plot points in place. Valaki is yours, except for the Burgermaster, which you can deal with at any time because he's got no
We'll
one to
just-
protect him anymore.
I'll just get rid
Or he's got you to protect him. Whatever that
Senseless fool.
If there's an assassination attempt, I can't say we'll be that concerned.
means.
We're not even there.
At least Iain won't.
I'm concerned, but I'm not that concerned.
Yeah.
So, that being said, we are going to take our leave. We're going to raid out tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. And remember, when you know I'm not on Quest Cube today. I haven't done that in so long. The dice roll your story, but you read the tale. Bye.
Bye.